asked for it. Whoops.
Your soul shall suffer. Well met. Job done.
What is going on, everybody? And welcome back to THL. My name is Doctorfeesh, and this is Friday Night Fights. And tonight we have a fantastic lineup of matches coming to you. We've got our first match tonight is going to be a Pro Series match between Mayanadon and Oofrick. Mayanadon playing for the Beard Boys, Oofrick playing for the Mash and Wishas. And because this is Pro Series, this is a Conquest style of matches and is open deck list. So actually joining me for this cast is obviously going to be Saku. He is opting and casting today.
Is that you, Mr. Fish, Dr. Fish?
It is me, Mr. Fish. All right, and we are going to be able to see the deck list on the screen, and we actually have bands in already, so I can't play the guessing game.
You can, but
I can still, but I would get it right because I know.
So I'm going to have the deck lists up right now. So we got Mayanadon's deck list and Oofrick's deck list there for our viewers to see.
All right, I'm going to run through Mayanadon's decks first. We have a Soul Demon Hunter, we have a Highlander Hunter, we have a Broom Paladin, and we have a Control Warrior, which has been banned. So Mayanadon. So we're going to see a Soul DH, and Mayanadon does not have any Glaive-Bound Adepts in this deck. Instead, he opts for 2 double Pen Flinger and a Consume Magic. Those are pretty smart, especially because these opponents have, history and ability to see how their opponents have built decks in the past week. So, probably saying I might not need the Glaive-Bound Adept tech to get it done. And then we have the low curve face like Highlander Hunter deck.
Which is banned, yep.
Oh, Hunter is banned.
Yes, Hunter is banned.
Oh, sorry. I thought that I saw Warrior was banned.
No.
My bad.
Did I do it wrong? Anyway.
No. Okay, so Hunter's banned. So no Highlander Hunter.
Mayanadon's
Broom Paladin.
Hunter's banned, yes.
Yep. We're gonna see Paladin, and we're gonna see the Control Warrior. Control Warrior looking pretty good here. Pretty much what you'd expect. Got the Galakron in there. Sometimes you may not see Galakron. I'm not 100% sure. I don't play this deck, even though I think it's pretty good. Paladin, Broom Paladin, pretty normal lineup here for Mr. Mayanadon. And so I'm gonna now switch over to Oofrick's decks. We have a Galakron Rogue, which is a nice deck to bring, especially coming into a Control Hunter deck, which is probably why he actually left it up. We also have a Soul Demon Hunter deck. We have a Quest Warrior deck. I've never seen this deck before. However, it looks spicy, and I kind of really like it. We do have a Control Galakron Shaman, and I believe this is the deck that Mayanadon has banned. I'm pretty sure I'm correct on that.
Yes, you are.
Cool. So neither player opting for Gladebound Adepts. Both players opting for double Penflinger, and Oofrick opting for double Consume Magic.
Mm-hmm.
I assume those are very much placed towards Paladin and Warrior, those two Consume Magics, to remove stuff like Rattlegore.
Who?
Rattlegore!
I was just going to say. I didn't actually hear that guy's voice before.
Yeah, and then when it comes to Paladin, you're looking to silence taunts. You're looking to
stop the whole.
It's pretty much silence the taunts, get rid of the 8/8 Divine Shield taunt, and just have an 80 on the board that you can hit through.
Some Libram shenanigans.
Yeah. All right. Do we know if both players are kind of good to go?
Both players are ready to rumble, so I just gotta let them know.
Send them.
I will let them know right now.
Let's go.
Okay. Thingy works here. Hold on a sec. My keyboard's not working right.
No. I can send them if you need me to.
I got it. Yep.
All right. Sounds good. So, I believe we're gonna spec. I would assume we're specking Oofrick first. Oofrick on the bottom, Mayanadon on the top.
Correct.
Yes. Awesome. That's...
Alright, just telling Mayanadon to go.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what happens here. Let's see where the magic starts.
Mm-hmm. And while we're waiting for them to go off, I will run down the other two matches tonight. We have Aviously versus Wengor, which is Obviously plays for Bad to the Bone. They're in contentions for playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
And we have Canadian Cal Fiesta looking to play a bit of spoiler. I see eyes. And then lastly, we're gonna have good old Uncle BrushyTuna versus Unlimited Power, playing in a wild, I guess it's wild card round match in playoffs.
Yeah,
we're into this.
Yeah, we're definitely into it. So,
good to see the Warrior first.
We get Oofrick's Funky Warrior going on, and we got Mayanadon's boring old Libram Paladin.
Mm-hmm.
Who are
awesome.
we hitting today?
Oh, that's a good pickup on one. And they have to get a risky too.
Yeah.
All right.
Don't necessarily have to have the quest on, but it's just one.
No.
Mana.
I think that it's optimal. Yeah, because there's nothing else to play, you should play it.
You could coin Corsair, but that would be a waste. So.
Yeah. And interestingly enough, he was debating about the inner. I assume Oofrick was debating about the inner rage, and ends up going for that to get rid of the 2/1, which can get big pretty fast. But Mayanadon looks like he's got a bit of a curve going in. However, he's not really gonna have any minions to interact with.
Ooh. Good old wrench caliber.
Yep.
Oh, and just for our viewers, Koroden will be joining us sometime tonight. He just had a couple personal things going on, but he will be casting with Doctorfeesh shortly.
Awesome.
I'm just a fill-in guy. I'm just here.
But you do a great job at that.
I do a dang good job. Yes.
You do a damn good job filling in last night, filling in tonight.
Yeah, I'm just filler. I'm just a filler guy.
But the role that you're here for, you do a fantastic job for it, which
thanks,
is
buddy.
Obviously opping our streams.
Now, does Mayanadon bring out Allura? Probably not.
Could bring out Allura. There is maybe no particular reason to, but I think a 3/6 on the board is pretty nice.
Because all it would take is so he's gonna bust it out, and then they'll have the Libram of Justice there to smash it next next turn, unless
I think we're gonna see weapon coin upgrade from Oofrick very likely.
Yeah.
It's not a guaranteed play, but it's a very good play.
So Oofrick, yep.
Yeah, I mean you could just see the licensed adventurer with a hero power, but that's a weaker play. You want to start getting those weapon hits in to activate the quest. Her quest, the warrior quest, which is attack 5 times with your hero, and then you get the a Rathnet's core. But putting a 4/4 weapon out is really nice.
It might see the coin. Might.
Yeah. Either way, it's not. Either way, he's gonna get 4 swings out of this.
Yeah.
Because Mayanadon does not have any weapon tech in this deck, so he opts to not do that. He opts to get rid of the Select Pride, which draws Mayanadon 2 1 health cards.
Yeah. First day of school to trigger the old spell burst.
It's a pretty good one.
Lands on the right person.
Yeah, so that will always. So in that case, it'll always land on Allura.
Reporting for duty.
Always.
Yeah, it targets this if possible. So any target spells will go on Allura. So even if you land a so if you land a Libram of Hope, you're just gonna heal your minion and then just create the 8/8. Yeah. All right, so we're gonna see a double cutting class. Try and get through the deck. That's a nice pickup for next turn. The brawl. I think from here you're more wanting to maybe put an extra coin in hand. Perhaps you could play the adventure. It's not necessarily the best. It's maybe just a hero power from here. And I think Oofrick's just going to decide where he wants to send his weapon sling. Between going face and going maybe trading a minion, but I think it's very much just a face hero power and end.
He's in a lot of trouble right now. So.
Yeah, Warrior tends to have a pretty bad matchup against Paladin with all Paladin's healing. Fortunately, there hasn't been too many Libram. There hasn't been a single Libram reduction card, so the hope that's sitting in Mayanadon's hand is 9 mana. But he's just gonna have to deal with a taunt next turn. So this has to pretty much be a brawl turn.
Yep.
With a decent result. And there are pretty much anything except the Laura living is pretty much a good hit.
Brawl.
Yep. And you can go from there. You can even coin out the license adventure because it will just recycle your coin. Alright, so Murder lives. That's probably your best one. Oh, draws a bomb. Okay, so I think we're just gonna see a hit face. You could coin out the license if you want to put an extra coin and you want to kind of empty out like an extra hand space. Could get some presence on board. It does get value traded by the Murger, so you might not want to do that.
I think it's just hit face.
Yeah, there's going to be 2 bombs in deck, which obviously is not a lot, but the more you build up, the more you're going to have for Dr. Boom when Dr. Boom comes down, whether it's next turn or later in the game. All right, he's going to opt for board presence.
On me, I'm certified.
Maybe Mayanadon just gets sucked right down to the 17 health right now, but I don't think it's going to hurt him too badly. Especially with leaving him a hope around the corner.
I'm going to throw the book.
Couple turns. Well, next turn it can come down now with the Haldor Truthseeker coming out of Mayanadon's hand onto the field. We actually have a Murloc buff, so the Murloc's going to do 3 to face. There is no reason. It's going to do 4. It's going to go 4 into the face. Broom is going to rush, so that way I believe you can trade the 2/5 into the 3/2. Yep. Okay, this is... Well, double Blade Storm makes this a little bit better. But it's still super awkward, to be honest. Like, Mayanadon's got to put himself in a spot where double Blade Storm doesn't clear everything. Which is unfortunate for him. Playing Dr. Boom, you just die. This isn't Mayanadon putting himself in a bad spot. It's Oofrick being in a bad spot.
9 health is just not where you want to be.
No.
So many hard choices, and Blastmaster Boom is just gonna die.
Yeah.
Would have been better if he had a brawl.
So
but
he's gonna probably opt for Blade Storms. You double Blade Storm. You can actually clear an armor up, and I don't think you're 100% dead.
It's not making him feel very good though. He's only getting rid of. Still got Murgurgle up there. He's gonna
offer the attack, and he's gonna kill the Murgur with it. He didn't have enough time to get his point out, which means no extra armor. But so a pen flinger. Well, if they drew a pen flinger off the top, that would be pretty much lethal. But I think we're just gonna see Libram of Hope and see this game get sealed for a win. Very likely, anyways.
Leadradon. Oh, damn.
Okay, Leadradon.
That's more Librams.
It's enough Librams to win the game, is what's happening. Okay, so Mayanadon found it just by actually getting enough damage. Very good on Mayanadon to recognize the fact that he had 2 Librams get played.
Yep.
To recognize he had exact lethal from that. Alright, so now we have 1-0 to Mayanadon. Oofrick's Quest Warrior will still be available to be played, while Mayanadon's Paladin is now gone, cannot be played again.
Right. So that's a Conquest rule, so you win with the deck, then you can't use it again. Try again.
Versus Magni.
And it's Warrior versus War.
Cosmodon! Victory or death!
This should be interesting.
Yeah. I'm likely to favor Mayanadon's Warrior. I think this deck is built to beat something like Bomb Warrior-ish decks in general. I mean, this is actually not a bad start at all for Oofrick, considering the fact that he got all cards that work with having your quest out on board.
Yep. Here we go with the old hero power.
Yep.
Oh, maybe licensed. I didn't see the license right away. So
You can count on me.
Oh, that's all good.
big 3/2.
Yep. 3/2 coming down. Going to be answered by a Live Wire Lance, which
Shooty Lackey.
Yeah, which crucially, so that attack crucially activates Blade or Battle Rage for Mayanadon. All right, so now we've got instantly have 6/5 worth of stats on the board.
Yep.
And a quarter master, risky skipper. Okay, got a taunt lackey.
This will break your bones.
Found a ethereal lackey, so can look for a spell if he wishes. I would definitely not be surprised to see the Titanic lackey come out.
Yeah, just to buff up the. There we go. Soften up the taunt a little.
Sure. I like Mayanadon bumping the 2/1 because it now no longer allows for a it will now die when it attacks.
It's a 2-hit wonder too, so you can't just one hit it and get out of the way. So
yeah, for sure. So second license is going to come out.
Is he gonna coin and
could coin coerce? I think that would be a good play. You coerce the 2/5 because you still have a second one. In this deck in general, like if the hunter is at the point where Rattlegore has been played, like coercing it is probably. I mean, obviously it's a good thing, but at that point it might be almost too late in the game. Like Oofrick's gonna try to push as much damage as he can now with this early board presence. Mayanadon does have the Brawl in hand, could opt to use it. Looks like we're not gonna see it though, with double Ethereal Lackey in hand. Plenty of spells that can be found to deal with this board.
From nothing, power.
Not too good a choice, except for maybe Battle Rage, but looking for something a little bit bigger than that.
Yeah, gonna take the Commanding Shout.
From nothing.
Number 2.
I'm gonna take. I would take Rampage or Charge. You could do Charge on a minion, maybe. I mean, Charge is just. Charge is. They should just call that card Rush.
Yeah.
That's what it is. It just gives Rush.
I'd probably take Rampage.
Yeah, I think Rampage is fine. There might be some opportunity where it becomes good, and now you can Commanding Shout here and actually trade for free. Honestly, you just use it there. You draw.
Yep. Boom.
And that's really good. That one because it allows. So we're going to see. That's probably going to come out this turn, right? I would assume. Coin the Wrench.
It should.
I think that's the best play.
And just go face with everything.
Yeah, I mean there is a chance to go. There was an option for a Blade Storm, but there's really no reason to Blade Storm. That's a very weak Blade Storm when that's going to be needed later on for something that might just be solo on the board. Okay, so this course. Oh,
I was just gonna say probably saving the coin for Grommash.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It's only 2 turns away, but
maybe
is what it is.
For sure. The early coin Grom could be really crucial here. Gonna opt to grab his Ankar right here. And that we know from Mayanadon's deck that he only runs 2 weapons in his deck. He runs 1 Livewire and 1 Ankar. So that was a guaranteed tutored card.
Oh, Oofrick just got a little bit overzealous there for a quick sec. Cutting class, but Sword and Sword's good. Yeah.
So this deck might actually get there against the Warrior. Mayanadon is getting pretty late in the game. Galakrond probably coming out soon, but definitely wants to shield blocks. At least use 1 shield block to get some healing. They do have a risky Skipper Armor Smith, but there's really no minions on the side of Oofrick. And if Oofrick's gonna play anything, he's probably gonna go for the boom next turn. He'll attack first and then boom, I would assume. I might obviously make a different play. We'll see.
There's Face Maw.
Oh yeah, look at that. Imprisoned Felmaw. A hunter 2 cost card.
So Mayanadon trying to secure a little bit more life total for himself. Is he gonna throw the other ship block? Yeah. Okay.
Ooh, my bad on that. Probably got hurt on stream. Big thump.
That's fine.
So they're both equal on draw, which is a good thing for Oofrick right now. There is no Rattlegore in the hand of Mayanadon yet. That is obviously the late game card that you want to see, and you might even want to see it off of a Galakrond. There's a bunch of good hits left in Mayanadon's deck for that card.
Yep.
Could go Sword and Board Blade Storm if he wants to. Gonna do a bunch of traits here. Gonna opt to play the Sword and Board.
Stone Blast Master. I saw him move the card, but
yeah, there we go. This was the play I was expecting.
Bear
Okay,
off.
Mole's Lord Barov. That is, not the. It's not the worst. Not the worst burn in the world. I think if he had burnt Kronks, that would be game changing. But so there's a few cards that Mayanadon definitely was happy he didn't see get burned. Slowly chipping away at the life total. Gonna opt to play Risky Skipper Armorsmith.
Someone's gotta lead the charge.
Risky Skipper Sky Raider first, actually. Okay.
That was weird.
I feel like because he still has the. Yeah, those are really rough hits for Mayanadon. I think he was hoping more of them went face. Just gonna play the Sky Vizier. Still has. Is there no? Oh no, there is no Armorsmith in hand.
No,
I
thought I saw myself too, but
no. Okay, so there is no. That's why there was no armor play. So that was fine by Mayanadon. Removes a lot of minions. He has a lot of health from armor, but we are getting pretty close here to Oofrick actually getting his quest completed. With these 2 swings of the weapon, he will complete it, and we will start seeing 3-4 golems getting placed down. And if Oofrick's able to continue finding a weapon, I think his deck doesn't particularly play a weapon, like doesn't play Horde Pillager, so I think you can just go ahead and we're gonna go for a. I'm wondering what we're gonna go for. Okay, we're gonna go for Blade Storm.
Go Hearse.
So I guess Rattlegore was pulled off the top there by Mayanadon.
Oh yeah, you just ripped that like faster than we can even
Yeah.
call it. So it was an automatic play. So
Yeah.
Oop, 5.
I mean, so Mayanadon has quite a few bombs in his deck right now. Zephyrs is that's really good for Oofrick because there's still so many bombs in deck.
Oh
but
my goodness, look at that.
But right now this doesn't look great. However, I believe it's
Almost, well, it's not quite lethal.
it is almost lethal, but it is not quite lethal with the Galvatron coming down.
Oh, Armorsmith, a thick Armorsmith.
There is a big Armorsmith. So
oh, I think sword board. Sword board? Nope, can't do it.
like you'd have to sword and board it, but did he not? Like he's not gonna have enough to. It's obviously not a win, and he's not gonna have enough armor.
No,
he's gonna. You know what? He's saying. He's saying I gotta draw a bomb. I lose my armor, but if he doesn't draw a bomb here, I'm not gonna live anyways. So have to go for it. Wow, Oofrick sneaks a win with his quest warrior against Mayanadon's control warrior. I misread the situation enough, I guess. I mean, it makes sense if he's going to be hit in face a lot with all those minions early game. So that's a one. We're all tied up.
That's what got Mayanadon a little bit scary in a scary spot. It's just getting smacked around a little bit.
Yep, and really good on Oofrick to just understand what his out was, and his out being a bomb draw was not even the most likely draw, but it came at the right time. So we have Warrior gone for Oofrick, Paladin gone for Mayanadon. I'm not sure if we're going to see the Warrior come back out for Mayanadon, and if that does, maybe we see a Galakron Rogue.
You want Illidan?
Okay.
You'll have to go through me.
So-
None can escape my fury.
This is an interesting matchup.
I think so.
I think this is a pretty even matchup if it kind of goes well for both players. if Demon Hunter doesn't quite hit what they're looking for, then Galakrond Rogue's just going to be able to keep themselves sustained enough and be able to get into their late game. And the way that Galakrond Rogue plays now with Lord Keeper Polkelt to kind of guarantee your late game draws, being pretty nutty. But it looks like a good start here for Mayanadon. He's got the 3 cards you want to start with: Jailer, Wandmaker, Panthara. He's going to be able to get that skull all the way to the left for his... Going to get his cards all the way to the left. Pulls a Philosophy, not the greatest of one cost spells. I'm going to see the Crazed Galakrond come out, force the cat to not be value traded by the Wandmaker. However, just seeing a hero power Panthara, it's going to be a value trade regardless.
2 to the face.
Yep, both skulls in hand. So that's, you can skull on 6 into skull on 7 after playing Philosophy, even if it does nothing for you.
That is a little bit crazy.
Yeah, Demon Hunter's got a real nice start here. Soul Shear as well for any minion that comes out.
Yeah.
Could Seal Fate the 2/3. Yep, looks like that's what Oofrick's gonna go with the play. An interesting late game Colossus of the Moon given to Oofrick from the Pharaoh Cat. All right,
best card in the game.
Yeah, double Chaos Strike. That's a spicy 7 damage to the face. But no weapon draw. Blade Dance, Consume Magic in hand. Consume Magic coming off second Wandmaker, I would guess. Oh no, that's first Wandmaker. That's just one of the 2 that's just the Consume Magic that Mayanadon runs.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, praise Galakrond on the mummy. Wand. Yep. Wand Thief is gonna come out possibly after.
Maybe, yeah. Gonna look for a rogue spell.
Trail's not too bad.
I would think I'd take Tog's Scheme here. You can build it up and you can create more flicks. Or you can create more like Shields of Galakrond, or later on you can make a bunch of Kronks. He's gonna pick the Assassinate. Also not a bad choice. Yeah, Betrayal is also interesting. We might. I think that Mystic actually comes down this turn. You could play Soul Shear on the. You could play Soul Shear on the Grand Mummy, and then you can just play Lap, and you can just Mystic the board after you attack face.
Maybe
there is obviously you don't have to use it now. It's just really good value to use it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See what happens.
Because you're putting Oofrick down to 17. Might value the soul. Could maybe value the Soul Shear and instead use it on another minion.
5 more minutes.
Okay, he's gonna opt to save the Soul Shear and his hero power.
Galakrond come out.
So next turn, I believe we're gonna see a Polkelt from Oofrick, because now he's gonna have his curve pretty much perfectly placed to get Galakrond into Kronks, and then Galakrond's gonna get Kronks, Togwaggle, and then a second shield or Jan, or there's like 3 good 5-drops that this deck runs.
Yeah, the good old Jan's.
So Skull comes out. I wonder if Mayanadon didn't want to put that many fragments in deck, because then the skulls may not be guaranteed to be really good. I mean, picked up some real nice cards off that. Blade Dance, Marrow Slicer.
Is what I provide.
Still got Blade Dance.
Box or Power Blast? What would you pick? You're close to 10 as it is anyway.
I mean, I gotta know.
The box.
What's in the box? I gotta know what's in the box. I mean, this game might come to the point where box is useful for Oofrick.
Yeah, I'm thinking so too.
I mean, definitely gonna be putting himself in the right track with a guaranteed Galakron. I believe there's only been 2. I believe he's made only 3 invokes. I think he played 2 Praise Galakrons and a Shield of Galakron.
Maybe.
I'm just trying to remember myself. I thought I put my her tracker or deck tracker up there, but I didn't. So I think it's only twice so far.
Really, only 1 Praise Galakron? Because I know he played the Shield.
Yeah, played Shield, played that
2
plus
praises.
1. Yeah, so he's got 2 praises so far.
Okay, so that's 3 invokes. Would need to draw a devoted would need to draw second Shield or devoted maniac to get it, but that's not going to happen. It's like he really only wants to draw a couple of the cards. He's only really wants to get Kronks and Togwaggle to be 1 cost mana cards.
You're fast. I'm faster.
Mayanadon keeping himself super healthy. I think oh no, never mind. There has been 4 invokes. As we see, it's Galakron, Azeroth's End. He's gonna coin out the Galakron, and then he's gonna rip off. He's gonna rip off one of his minions that he draws. Probably.
Ooh, there's some good.
Oh my gosh, you
Bear off
jammed
is done.
You still want to play Kronks here, and you want to put Kronks for yourself for an 8/8 taunt, because that's a lot of forward presence. It is a bit unfortunate that Mayanadon can almost completely deal with this.
Almost.
Yeah, I think there is a full clear actually with Marrow Slicer, Second Slice, Blade Dance, and there's so much more, and there's a lap like maybe. Oh, I don't think there's enough damage. There's almost lethal actually with a 1-cost Marrow Slicer. Could actually opt just to consume magic if you want to perhaps put more. If you want to perhaps do more damage, but I think you're just gonna Blade Dance, Hero Power, and Second Slice, and that's a lot of damage to face. All right, Spirit Jailer for more fragments. Okay,
10 to face, 12. Yeah, almost there.
Yeah.
Big thumping. Faceless Corruptor. You get. Ooh. What you like? No, what you like, you don't really. Yeah, doesn't really matter, I suppose.
I will act as your skin.
What you like, you then faceless?
Or
does that get you anywhere?
no, you want to play a. I think you want to flick the lapidary.
Yeah, that's good.
I think you still play. I think you still play the Draconic Lackey. But I think Flick might actually be a good player. I mean, the other play is you go like Draconic Lackey, you get your Tog.
Darkness wanes.
Assassinate.
Yeah, so we're just gonna see a Tog come out on board without any. All right. So
That's a little weird. Yeah.
we do see Consume Magic in hand, so we know that Mayanadon's gonna get there. So the Demon Hunter just 100%
Made it.
there. Yep.
Way to go, Mayanadon. Seeing the lines, waiting for the lines to complete, and then. Cool. Mayanadon up 2.
Yep,
1.
Mayanadon's up 2-1. Mayanadon just has to win with Warrior. He has to play Warrior into Demon Hunter and Rogue.
None can escape.
So this
my
is the type
fury.
of deck that Galakrond Rogue does well against. Galakrond Rogue is really good into these types of control decks because they generate so much value. I mean, obviously, this could go to Mayanadon. In Mayanadon's favor, it looks like not a bad start at all. Turn 1 Sky Raider for a pirate is pretty good.
Avi with some great
I gotta move.
kicking some knowledge in chat there. Thanks, Avi.
Yeah, thanks, Avi. Looking forward to seeing him play next after this one. We got we're gonna tempo out a Blood Sail Raider. It's not bad tempo value at all. A 2/3 is pretty nice.
Praise your Galakrond. Well, that's not so bad. Could you run a goblin and take out the 2/3? Probably not.
Potentially, but I don't know for sure. I guess we're gonna go for the Mermy instead.
Yeah. Pardon me. Holy moly. That yawn came out of nowhere. Everything's pretty straightforward for the players there, so praise Galakrond again, maybe one thief.
Yeah, maybe the Goblin Lackey this time.
Maybe.
I mean, could also opt. Obviously, not going to opt for a hero power. Oh man, we've got we're well on our way to the daily dose of witchy lackeys from Rogue.
Yep.
Donde would you proud? What is it? It's 5 witchy lackeys.
It's
in Rogue?
6. You have to trigger
It's
6. Yeah.
Trigger 6 witchy lackeys. Okay.
Yeah. That's the prerequisite.
Yep. Shout outs to Donde.
So Mayanadon's got a little bit of some work to do.
Maybe
Damage on the board's not too bad.
No.
Throwing another maybe a live wire lance or
Yeah, gonna equip the weapon very likely.
no swing. Oh, he couldn't anyway because he already swung. So
Yep.
witchy evil.
Miscreant.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's get triggered into a 2-drop. There are definitely better 2-drops than than that, but that's a very average result. All right, I like the idea of putting a lot of armor in the way now. I mean,
Yep.
That completely staves off Oofrick's ability to lower the health past the 23 now, as well as also putting another 2 armor. And that Corsair Cache in Mayanadon's hand is, I believe, dead. It's a dead card. Yeah. So we're not going to see that played at all. That Faceless Corruptor is pretty nice. You can opt to make one of your lackeys a 4/4.
Turn the witchy lackey into a 4/4.
That's really good because now the play of Risky Skipper Armor Smith doesn't do a whole lot. I think it's still the play we're gonna see, but I'm not sure I like it a lot. I mean, the Battle Rage being picked up is really nice, honestly.
I'll show you who's boss. Armor made to
So we're gonna Battle Rage for some draw. Quartermaster. There's the Blade Storm, and there's a second Blade Storm. Shield Slam to 4/3. Yeah, that's pretty good. I'm gonna maybe also opt to rush in the Risky Skipper.
Yeah, I was gonna say
you want that armor to live as long as possible.
Yep. Second thinking. Oh, I see what he's doing. Soften it up.
gonna die there, and then we'll get the trade for that.
Either way, it wouldn't have mattered. So he's taking 4.
Yep.
Taking
For
4
sure.
as it is. So flick. That's a good flick. No more armor for Mayanadon. Just love the animation for flicks. Her stuff.
Yep.
Evil Quartermaster to come down? No.
Nothing.
Okay.
Power.
Commencement. Not a good card. Battle Rage, okay. Into the fray. Don't really have too many taunts, so I don't know. Got a pretty lumpy. He's got Rattlegore, so he could pull out Rattlegore. Could.
I actually like the
many
I.
choices.
Oh, that's so tough. I would want to pick the commencement. I would want to pick it, and it all depends on how many hits there are in Mayanadon's deck left. I mean, we've seen a lot of these good cards drawn.
Will break your
Like the risky skippers aren't an issue. There's one armor smith left in the deck. There's also a Deathwing and Grown. No, there is a Deathwing and there's a Rattlegore. But you could also like maybe pull Kronks or Kargath. Like commencements. Yeah. So soon enough, this Galakron will come online. It has only been invoked once, but I think we're gonna see it come in right. Alright, so we're seeing it now. Drawing an Eviscerate and a. Ooh, actually, making the Shadow Step cost more is a big fat miss for Oofrick.
Yeah.
So 1 out of 2. He downgraded one, but he discounted one and actually made one cost more.
He's also got power of creation next turn, so I
break
don't think he's stressing out too much.
No.
Sitting pretty comfortable.
But Kronks is the big pick here. I think I like the Onyxia from Mayanadon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
choice.
Onyxia just the Kronks comes down and immediately a new board comes out. Yep, Mayanadon's just gonna opt to use his mana, get rid of the dead card. Yeah, I think just needs to drop the Kronks here. Kronks and Shadow Step, so you can Shadow Step it back. Yep.
is nigh.
Ethereal. Okay. Let's see what spell we get. I think we take Dragon's Horde here.
Yeah,
Get a nice legendary.
Gonna use it now. Okay.
Yep. I wouldn't be too upset if Omu got picked here. Could also pick Slate. Slate could work with like Eviscerates to kill something that's big. Could make Seal Fate poisonous as well.
What about
Or could opt for Reliquary is a cheap option and it does put a pretty good minion in your deck. But I think overall I would come down on picking Forest Ward and Omu.
I don't know. Souls. Kind of like Souls. Get some life steal back. Get.
Alright, let's see what he picks. Picks Reliquary. Picks the option. Does not have time to coin out a Shadow Step. So Onyxia comes, but Onyxia is coming down and nothing else. So, actually, this is pretty okay here for Oofrick. Oofrick can actually trade the 1/1 into Onyxia, or can actually Seal Fate it and then step the Galakron back into hand and play it.
Yep. Turn it into a. Ooh, 6. Hunter's Calling would be alright too. But
I don't mind Conch. I don't mind Conch here, but I think Fireball might be the better pick. I mean, the Incanter's flow in some situations would be okay, but I don't think it's the best option. Okay, we're just gonna see. Oofrick's not gonna worry about playing a second Krongs. He's just gonna worry about pushing damage. Because if Mayanadon's gonna deal with it, he's gonna send all 6 whelps into it. So, definitely needs to decide if that's how you're gonna approach that or not. We see an active Zephyrs in hand, so could play Zephyrs for Shadow Word Death,
So many choices.
or even for something like a Natalie Celine, or just something that removes the minion with an extra effect like a Big Game Hunter. Actually, no, BGH wouldn't work against a 6 attack.
Maybe. No.
Maybe.
Mayanadon's thinking out his play.
I gotta move.
Right, and we got to hear it. Rattlegore came on the board. This is now he's gonna opt to try and find a poly. I believe the play is to look for a polymorph here.
Didn't get it.
Did not get it. I think the next best thing is combustion to remove some minions, but gonna opt for the counter spell.
There's our boy Koroden.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have our second caster in Koroden. What's going on, man?
Hey, better late than never, right, gentlemen?
Better late than never.
The party's over.
Close up shop, boys. Closing time.
Party's over.
Yeah. So we want to spectate Oofrick first, and then.
Oh yeah,
Mayanadon?
right into it. I'm seeing this hot board of whelps.
I know he played
What a
Onyx.
solid board.
Mayan played Onyxia,
Onyxia.
the daughter of Deathwing.
Oh, did he
In
get?
case you
Was he
didn't know.
was he running that? Let's see.
No.
These open.
No.
Let's
He got
see
it
these
off of
open
Dracon-
deck lists,
I
gentlemen.
believe he got it off of
Maybe-
a Draconic Lackey.
No.
All right. So we got a high. Is this a true Highlander?
No, it's just control warrior.
Dang, still drawing. Yeah, I guess 10 cards left. That's pretty accurate.
Yeah, it was active for the last couple of turns. He just hasn't opted to use it.
Yeah, it's a
And
tough.
Maybe.
It's a tough spot to use it, right? Because this
No.
board
Yeah.
really isn't that threatening.
Mm-hmm.
So you really have to choose where you want to use it. I mean, it could be a closing factor in this game. You know, Warrior doesn't. I mean, obviously, Big Warrior has ways to but ooh, that counter spell proc in the brawl. I mean, I don't know if you like to see the brawl there. This board's not too threatening. I guess all of these whelps into the 1/5 are pretty upsetting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it puts Oofrick back up to 29. Or 28, sorry.
Yeah.
He's gonna opt to trade it all and probably also hit the Titanic.
Yeah. Doesn't want to shadow step and give any more health or taunt any minions on board. No, just lets it roll.
He failed to get the attack out because of the rope. I really want to see power of creation here, but I think we're lethaling. I think we're killing him.
Burn, baby, burn.
Burn, baby, burn. It's lethal. I'm pretty sure this is lethal.
We had 12 at a hand plus 10 on board. So
Just got
42.
there.
Yeah.
And she's tied up.
Wow. Whew. Those double evis from hand. All right. We're gonna do a good. We're gonna do a good one here for Uncle Tuna. Ladies and gentlemen,
Quickly.
we have the greatest words in all of Hearthstone. Game 5.
Oh, almost sounded like Brushy was here.
Tuna, is that you?
Ends now.
Tuna's been replaced.
Ooh.
No, I can't do it like Tuna.
Ooh. See you later, Tunes. Bye,
Oh
Uncle.
my gosh.
See you later, Uncle.
Uncle Tuna
Oh
has
my
been
gosh.
replaced.
No, I stumbled on my words. That wasn't the best one.
Coming to this game 5 here, you got Oofrick coming out with that Soul Demon
Soul
Hunter
Demon
and
Hunter
Mayanadon. You know, got to get through with that. I guess control-y style of warrior we're seeing here. You know,
Yep.
Decent hand, although not really much coming out of either component. I mean, you're going to see the Wand Maker probably next turn, or the Chaos Strikes as well from Oofrick, but kind of standard turns going forward here.
Yeah, I'm not. I wonder why you don't play the Sky Raider there if you're Mayanadon.
Because I guess you want to save it for skipper nonsense.
Probably.
Because really, all you're going to do is if you play the Sky Raider there, he just kind of gets, like, you know, traded into or soul sheared over the top. And you don't
Sure.
want to let Oofrick shuffle those into his deck. Both Lapidaries coming out of the deck with a soul shear in hand can be pretty massive. Might see this mana burn coming out. Not too sure.
I feel like I'd like to see 3 go face instead.
I'm just gonna opt the mana burn. I mean, you didn't see it play on turn 1 or play on turn 2, so turn 3 with 1 mana. That's what are you really gonna do, right?
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, for Mayanadon's sake, I think it's just a pass.
Yeah. Tempo King.
Ooh, baby. Nah, that's a Spirit Jailer and a half.
Oh yeah, Spirit Jailer off the top.
Yeah.
Jailer, hero power, everything goes face.
Easy. Got Lapidaries for the next turns.
Yup.
Provided you don't draw any of your soul shards.
Yep.
Look at
There
the
is-
good ways, Oofrick.
Yeah, there's no way Oofrick wants to get rid of any minions of his own, obviously.
I think he's thinking of this Cane just because he doesn't want to float that 2 mana, and he looks like he's kind of opting towards it. Yeah, just wants to push the damage in now. It's just kind of interesting with, you know, the commencements in the deck and things like that can really throw off the Demon Hunter. I mean, he can obviously get through quite a bit of the taunts,
Yeah.
but it's a difficult decision to make for sure. I guess he just optimizes 3 damage more, but it does make those Lapidaries awkward on turn 5, right? Now turn
It
5,
does.
we're looking at
Maybe
floating 3 mana possibly, right? Unless something comes down.
Yeah.
Interesting that this Sky Raider might come down before the risky skipper.
I feel like you would want to just make a skipper play here.
It's
although,
tough. It's
even
tough
if
because
You don't even have to.
Someone's got to lead the charge.
Don't need to, but then why were you holding this rocket or this Sky Raider from the beginning, right?
Yeah.
That Coherce was just drawn in hand from a while ago. Ooh, double jailers.
Double jailers,
Pretty
nice. And you can put, essentially you're putting six things in 6 fragments in deck.
I don't know if you want to shuffle too many though, because you shuffle them in this early and you start drawing. You know, you could hit 2s and 3s, and then you're really out of ways to generate. I mean, now you've got this 1 jailer, 2 marrow slicers, and another soul shear in the deck. Provided Mayanadon actually wants to play a minion, or I guess you could soul shear your own.
Yeah, soon enough we're gonna see shenanigans come in the form of, risky skipper, armor smith, bloodsworn mercenary.
Yeah, I think we might see a skipper armor smith turn here soon.
Yeah, because
But
you can
that-
coin out the
Yeah, the
mercenary.
Maybe
Hench Clan Burglar is kind of an unfortunate pickup. It's a lot of mana for not a lot of great stuff for Warrior.
Yeah.
You definitely want to see some of those cheaper pirates to combo. We're just gonna go for some Quartermaster, gain some health, get a Lackey. Titanic Lackey is not
Titanic-
awful. I'd be interested to see if he holds it to go for a bigger skipper turn, or chooses to play it now and give himself 2 extra health. I mean,
I'd like to see him just armor up, because that could be super
Yeah.
useful next turn. Because you can coin, because he has all those 3 pieces plus a coin with that
Yeah.
Titanic to just to make the just to give the armor smiths more health.
but what we do see
Essentially.
here is this does save him 6 damage.
It does, yeah, it does. Very smart. It's still an okay enough play. Like it's fine, in 5 souls in deck means Militia can be really big. We do see a Blade Storm, so that would not be very good in the end. But I mean, if we're gonna make it super awkward with health from Mayanadon's side, then you can just see Militia next
We're
turn.
gonna
Just to
double. No, it's just gonna. Yeah, Bloodsworn.
Just gonna make a Bloodsworner.
It's tough though because you're really not clearing off much of this board. You're still representing 6 with on the board, and I mean you're generating armor. He's gonna get another 8 armor here.
Yeah. Then these are just some pretty easy trades. The only issue is there's so much armor now.
Yeah, each hit. I mean, ooh, this is Soul Fragment.
Oh, that's not a good throw. Wow, that's definitely not good. 2.
All right, so
I
Sociologist goes down from a hot 5 to a solid 3. Honestly, not too bad. It doesn't waste too much of the board space.
Nope.
And
it still allows damage to go face.
Just so the Blade Storm in hand does clear off a lot of this board. Might just go for the Anchor to see if you can draw that other risky skipper.
I think it's guaranteed if you plays it.
He could get another Sky Raider.
Nope, only plays 1.
Ooh, I gotta get these lists up. What?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. He runs 1 of those. It's running like a Galakron deep package in this deck.
Okay, yeah. So then, yeah, it would have been a guaranteed skipper, but that doesn't necessarily clear off that board there.
Nope.
I think that is the cleanest way to deal with that. You still do get the skipper in hand for stuff next turn, and Oofrick has the Lapidary.
Yeah.
No Mana Feeder. Interesting he does do the Mana Feeder with, I mean, three Soul Shards in deck. You're pretty safe, but you could kind of draw yourself into a awkward position.
Definitely. But that second Mana Feeder is nice. There's more cycle.
I'll show you who's boss.
Nope.
Alright, so we're gonna get Skipper, Armor Smith, Henge Clan, Burglar.
I think we're gonna see a Battle Rage here.
Rage, yeah.
Henge Clan's kind of unfortunate because it's all of your mana. At least this way you might be able to draw into something like a Zephyrus or Rattlegore.
Rattlegore for next turn.
I do see a shield block coming out, so it's an additional 5.
Yep.
Unfortunately, the Shard Shatter Mystic in hand for Oofrick. I'm gonna coin out Shield Slam and clear up this Sociologist.
Yeah. So save 5 damage with a Shield Slam. Ooh,
that's a dagger.
That's a good pickup.
Yeah. Kind of unfortunate because both Lapidaries are already gone, but in this matchup, Oofrick's not really looking to out-heal. He's looking to kill.
That's a big pickup.
Yeah, that is an additional 4.
But I think I think it's just obviously a hold, but
with Penslinger in hand, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, represented on board for 8, and you can pen for 3 for an additional 6. Yeah, that's 6 and 6 is 12, and another 3 is 15 damage could come out next turn.
Yep. Librum of Hope.
Yeah. If you can survive this turn, I mean,
it's gonna brawl the board.
Yeah.
But there are still draw outs, I think.
Second
Slice would almost
Penslinger. Soul Shard will not do that.
Blade Dance isn't it either.
No. So survives, and it's gonna get a chance to get that Librum of Hope down, which is extremely nice.
And if Oofrick, I don't even know if I would opt to do much of almost anything on this turn.
You gotta
Oofrick is running double Consume Magic.
Right. So top deck of
So-
a consume magic is pretty outrageous in this
Yeah.
situation. But at the same time, if you're Oofrick, you've seen both skippers come down. You've seen one of your opponent's shield blocks come down. So do you push it? Do you not? I think you have to.
I think you should push it. Yeah.
Yeah, looks like he might opt to go for it. Watch that rope.
APM. It's not gonna be JP.
Penflinger likes to call a lot of losers. It's more animations at this rate. I think he got everything off.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, easy.
It wasn't me.
Top of 7. Yeah. Pretty easy play there. Consume magic.
I mean,
off
a
the
paladin
top
card
is-
being played by warrior is not fun.
Power.
Oh, marrow slicer. Okay,
Oh, thank you.
Even still, though,
you clear it.
you use so much, though.
I mean, I feel like you kind of
You clear. Yeah, you clear.
I grow impatient.
you trade in, you mystic, and then you can hero power with that. You don't even have to use blade dance. You can use blade dance.
Well, yeah, but yeah, he's gonna pop the shield, but he's gonna blade dance first.
It wasn't me.
Okay, yeah, he's gonna trade it. Yeah,
You do it for face. Okay.
yeah.
There is. I'm not keeping track of the deck, but
Kargoth.
there
Another...
isn't a way to really remove. There isn't a way to remove the weapon, or I mean, you just armor up. But there is still ways for this deck. Even there's still maybe like a couple.
We're gonna
of
get 2 draws here.
Yeah.
Top deck. That armor up. Penflinger into a twin slice does it.
Blade dance. Yeah, he's a couple off.
Yes, he would be 5, 6, 7. He's 2 off lethal right now.
Yeah. I feel like you don't even do anything this turn.
No. I think you do have to swing, unfortunately, but because if you top deck another Marrow Slicer or an Eldachi, it's kind of dead.
You're right.
Quartermaster is huge as well. Gain some of that armor back. You might even equip the live wire here.
Yeah, just to try and get a good lackey. There's a Cobalt lackey. That's not what he wants to see here.
No.
Look
You
for
want to see a Titanic,
or a
even
spell.
a spell. Oh, there's the Titanic. Baby, let's go.
2/5.
Easy.
Yeah. I mean, it does get cleared away by a Marrow Slicer, but I mean, Marrow Slicer, there's still not enough. Kane's already been used.
Yeah. I like the Mayanadon's firing out that additional Cobalt.
Wow,
Oh,
what a
that
pickup.
unfortunate pickup, but it does play around Blade Dance, right? Because that 1/1 can soak up a Blade Dance. It will soak up his Mystic, but so will the rest of the board too. Kargath Prime shuffled into the deck.
That's
Is what
what I
my
was afraid
Mayanadon
of,
is.
yeah.
That is what my Mayanadon is looking for.
Yep.
Ooh, that clears your taunt though. So honestly,
You
I
certainly don't
think
really
you
go
see
for
a
that, right?
Rattlegore Shield Slam here.
I agree.
Don't do it. Oh, he's gonna put down the Deathwing and just disrespect any off-the-top damage.
He's seen both lapidaries, and he probably looks at the deck and say, "How does he actually kill me from 11?"
Man, another Marrow Slicer with any.
Oh
Ooh,
my
a skull
gosh,
can
what
definitely
a
get you where you
pickup.
want to go. A skull
And-
will get you there.
It will, yeah.
Gotta
Even
be
if
careful,
it's
though.
heal.
He doesn't have too many more soul fragments shuffled in either.
Alas,
Ooh, second pen, second marrow, and a chaos
Wow.
strike.
Oh my gosh! Wait, hold on. Is that it?
That's 2, 4, 8,
I think
9,
it's-
10, 11. That is lethal.
It's lethal.
That is
He just-
lethal.
Oofrick
He needs to
has
play.
find it.
He needs to play these pen flingers now.
I think he's found it.
Yeah.
I think he found it.
Chaos Strike, and then you replay on both of those Pen Flingers.
No, he
Hero
can't replay
Power.
both.
Oh, he can.
No, he drew Twin Slice.
Twin Slice, always lethal.
Short.
Always lethal, boy.
Well played.
Even if he didn't find lethal, it was going to be extremely hard to counter lethal.
Trading off that taunt minion actually killed him there, unfortunately. It would have soaked up 2 damage from either of those Pen Flingers.
Wow, so Oofrick got there.
Oofrick found it against that Control Warrior.
Yeah, you missed the Quest Warrior games. The
Quest
Warrior Mirror. Yeah,
Oh, boy.
Uffrick brought Quest Warrior.
That is.
It was, I don't know. He triggered the quest on his last swing in his second game before when it won off of a bomb drop. So it was good. These were good games overall for Uffrick. Really good stuff. So let's see if we can get him in here for a bit of an interview. Probably not a very long one because we do have to get Obviously and forgetting Avi's opponent, Wengor. Obviously, it's Wengor. Yeah. So we get to have Koroden and Saku commenting on their teammate and players matches.
We interrupt Bad to the Bones.
Yep.
Run for playoffs. So let me
For
see
sure.
if Oofrick's available.
Yep. Those are some very interesting games. Like, there was definitely moments where things could have gone either way.
Hey,
Hello,
Oofrick. Thanks for joining us, man. Congrats on the win.
Thank you.
Glad you got that slice near the end.
Yeah, that was overall a really close set, but I'm happy I was able to pull it out.
Yep. Your teammate Heatshock 10 minutes ago was questioning your DH into Control Warrior. You wanna give him some thoughts on what that was?
Was there anything in specific that he was questioning?
Hey, you just said
Or just, like,
interesting choice to. His words were interesting choice to cue DH here by Oofrick. I would have thought something else would have been better into Control Warrior. So.
Well, I mean, that was just the last.
The last two ones you got, right? So yeah. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it kind of worked out like that. It definitely wasn't one I was wanting to see. I really wanted to see him requeue the Control Warrior against the Rogue the first time.
Yeah.
So that I could maybe do the mirror match of DHs. I've practiced that a good bit, but sometimes that's just queue order.
Yep.
How did you find your warrior, the Quest Warrior, which is an interesting pick?
Yeah, so
it.
Me and Heat Shock brought this. I forget which week because it's a brainchild of Heat Shock's, and he made me practice against him.
I like that.
He made me practice with it as the priest, right? And that's like a 90-10 matchup. So he really just won me over time, and I thought it was cool enough and fun enough to bring. Yeah, I still haven't gotten to play it against Priest though. I think the last time I brought it, I had to beat a Paladin, which is a really scary matchup because of the amount of taunts. But sometimes you just like copy a Krasinov and get there. It's kind of just a fun and interesting deck.
Right.
And I love all quests.
You love all quests, okay?
For sure.
Yeah, we were top of the show. We were just kind of saying, oh, that's interesting. You don't see too much Quest Warrior, at least in this meta so far, but it worked out. So.
Yep. I actually, the very last turn, I went for just draw bomb lethal.
Yeah.
But like something like I was really worried as soon as he buffed that Rattlegore, and I was worried I was getting clocked, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I saw the Bloodsworn, and something like went off in my brain that was like, oh, I have it, but like I had to activate Grom with the Sword and Board instead of an Inner Rage.
Exactly. Yeah.
So yeah, I was 1 mana off, and I just had to go for it.
It was
Go ahead,
I think
Fish.
that was still. I think that was definitely still your best option in that situation. Was just pray and hope that he draws the bomb, and he did.
Yeah, I didn't do the calculation, but I think I was dead. I mean, I could have. I think I still had a chorus left, so I could have shrunk the Rattlegore, but then the hero power, and just
Yeah, it still would have been an uphill battle, right? But
Yeah.
you made the right choice there, and yeah, kicked his butt. It's only Mayanadon anyway, right? So. So you guys are looking to kind of spoil the Beard Boys just as much as the Canadian Clown Fiesta, with the next match versus obviously just trying to play spoilers for the playoff rounds, right? So, how?
And
Go ahead.
we're also just kind of looking to redeem ourselves. We had a really rough start to the season.
Yeah,
I know I was putting a lot more effort in.
Well, you guys had some change in players as well, but it seemed like you guys have an awesome group from last season to this season. It's just one of those seasons, man, where just some things click and some things don't. So, any shout outs to your teammates and fans out there?
Yeah, I guess just shout outs to all of the mash in Wishas, and shout out to Heat Shock for making a deck that I
was forced
Quest
to play.
Warrior. I wasn't forced. See, he was very reluctant to give me the approval to bring it. He really didn't want me to bring it, but he's the one who sort of cursed me with it. So that's just how it goes sometimes.
Oh yeah,
and you won,
Yeah.
so that's good.
All right.
Perfect. Well, thanks again so much for joining with us, and thanks for being on stream on Friday Night Fights. And enjoy your night.
All right. Thank you. You guys too.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
We've pretty much got our bands in for the next match, which is going to be
My boy Wengor.
Wendigo.
Wendigo versus Avi.
Yeah.
Yeah. Double Demon Hunter ban.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Yeah,
Don't
it's a
wanna-
double demon hunter ban. Yeah.
Straight up, don't want to deal with it. Get that out of here right now.
Yep.
It is interesting that Wengor didn't ban Abby's warrior, but it is not bomb warrior, so he might have a better chance with his mage. So I guess that's
It's enraged.
It is enraged. So
who allowed Wengor to bring priest?
Sorry, that was me.
Oh damn. Okay.
That's actually my list too.
Oh yeah, because you and I were you were talking to me and telling me you weren't sure about your fourth deck, and I saw you brought priest.
Yeah, that was actually I mistakenly brought priest. I had a little bit of a hiccup with the form, so I posted in the link, like I put my priest deck into the form, and then below it by mistake, I thought I had overwritten it with my new rogue deck. I had not. I had actually submitted that deck list as a time to play. So I ended up
here, people.
only the second season, and but hey, priest is still good, and it's interesting. Neither of these guys brought paladin, which is really why you're bringing the priest. Priest completely destroys paladin. You can get through if you're the paladin, but you are extremely favored in a priest matchup to beat that. The demon hunter bands coming out from both the guys, I understand, especially from Wengor's point of view. He's playing the mage, he's playing priest, he's playing rogue. He's saying, please don't smoke me down. And that's pretty much what Demon Hunter is planning to do. It's just weapon up and hit you in the face. The warrior could be a challenge, obviously, because it is Enrage Warrior, and if you just get that minion down and you hit it with an inner rage and then you get a rampage on it, that could be game. Mage does have ways to fight back with devolvings and frost and ray of frost and things like that, so it's going to be an interesting matchup for sure.
For sure.
Players are pretty much ready to go, so if you guys are ready to rumble, we can
absolutely
ready to rumble. Indeed,
I will let the guys know. Go from there. One sec.
What do you think we see right off the bat here, Fish? We're gonna just drag out this priest mirror.
Oh God.
I think you might see Avi's warrior come out.
And I think I mean, if Wengor is gonna think it's a warrior or something like that, he could go maybe with the Galakron Rogue.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm
Especially because
thinking.
Galakron Rogue has 2 good matchups here, pretty much. I don't know. Actually, I don't remember the Enrage Warrior versus Gala Rogue matchups from Ashes because these decks are very similar. Looks like the players have not quite challenged up yet.
Yep, Abby's looking at his collection right now, so they
Could I wouldn't be surprised to see a Mage Mirror coming out right off this bat too.
That would be fun.
I don't see why that wouldn't happen. Kind of get both guys trying to get the mage through. Wengor's mage list is actually pretty interesting. He's only running 1 Spellwing, 1 Frostbolt, 1 Arcane is normal, 1 Conjurer normal. But
Frostbolt's the card that's
1 Frostbolt's kind of interesting. Just I guess having to respect.
1 Frostbolt and he banned Demon Hunter.
Yeah, I guess for the if he's expecting Bomb Warrior maybe, but 1 Frostbolt really what is that gonna do? I guess Frostbolt can give you a lot of easy control.
Sure.
I'd understand if he had a Mozaki in here, but he does not. Just more of that standard Spell Mage.
Yeah.
Interesting to see. So I guess he cut one of those Violet Spell Wings for the Frostbolt. So I think that's really your biggest differences in these decks. Yeah, Wengor's got a Frostbolt and Avi's got a Spellwing. So let's see if Magic Missiles or if 3 damage does it.
So we're just waiting for Avi to add Wengor to his list of friends. So I think Avi's list is low.
Might be full.
So maybe a restart.
Restart.
Sure.
I'm looking at these priests as well. Again, it's very similar. Wengor's actually running
Double
Death. And Avi is running 1 Death with what else? With I think Madame Lazul. Yeah.
Oh, Lazul, yeah.
He's got the Madame Lazul in there.
I like Lazul as a card. It's an interesting card.
It's definitely an interesting card. Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah. I think I like it maybe more for the voice line.
Definitely one of the better voice lines. You know, she was in the trailer for for Ashes, so
and Galakron's Awakening, I would assume.
Yeah, she was. She was one of the big bads.
League of Evil. I remember that back during Rise of Shadows when they were teasing Saviors.
Yeah. Is that when Librams came out?
Librams were Ashes.
Ashes, yeah. We're not losing anything this rotation, correct? No, this is the third
just
expansion.
Yeah, this will be the 6th expansion overall in standard.
Right.
And then we go to a.
Then we reset.
Then we reset to a 4. No, to a 3.
It'd be the
no, we go to a 4. We go to a 4-set meta. We lose 3 sets.
Yes. All right.
So for our viewers, we're gonna have Wengor to be first to spectate for our casters, and then we got Avi on top.
Yep.
Don't know if they're in game yet. Don't think they are.
Yeah, they are. I got invited by Avi to spec.
We've got Wengor's Priest coming right out against Avi's Mage.
Ooh.
So Wengor I think he's just trying to get this Priest through as quick as he possibly can because the matchups in this one are unfortunate. You know, with the Priest, you're kind of looking to sit back and let your opponent do things, and then you react to those things, right? You do a what's the 1-mana spell there? You do a Wave of Apathy turn onto a Cabal Acolyte, right? Those are what you're looking for, what you're waiting for to do. But these other decks that Avi has, like the Mage, I mean, you are kind of sitting back, but you're not at the same time. As you cast all of these spells and play these things that don't start in your deck, you're getting those mana giant discounts down. So it's going to be an interesting one.
Pick the one.
Yep. The faster you can get mana giants discounted, the faster things go crazy.
Pick the one.
Yeah, evocation's still crazy. I mean, we've got Shimvala is in hand, but can't really do too much at the moment. Crimson Hothead coming down here for Wengor.
Yep.
Which is a solid 3-mana 3/6. Why not?
It says explode. Oh,
Ooh,
it says
big card draw.
explode.
Yep.
Ooh,
Lots of card draw.
and there's the mana giant.
Old gods.
Amazing.
By the old gods.
Thank you.
All right, so
Thank you.
I'd be interested to see if Wengor just prioritizes Holy Smites here. Yeah, Apotheosis is pretty dangerous on an empty board, especially with Devolving Missiles being run.
Yep.
Respects both the 1/3s. And Grave Rune's interesting, but chooses to take the Feast.
Okay.
Yeah, the Feast is kind of a...
Weird. I mean, we had insight that there was no devolving, but now we know there's a devolving.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, if Aviously can actually pop off with a pretty decent Shimvala turn here with coins and the mirror images in turn, I think he sees that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna feel bad.
Yeah. I think I would have rather seen a Raised Dead for a Wand Maker over the Powered Feast.
Yeah,
But-
I don't know if the Power of Feast was the wrong choice, but it definitely didn't need to get played this turn, especially when you have a full mana. Doesn't get devolved right down. Does have a 1/3, which is pretty nice.
Still pretty good, yeah.
Interesting to see if he doesn't Mind Flare the Shinvala.
I think that's a play, yeah.
Because he's got a lot, yeah. Let's
There you go,
go.
Wengor. Lots of spells.
You are giving this back to Aviously with a Shimvala in play, though, which is extremely dangerous. And I mean...
Low mana cost spells, yeah. We're going to see another 5/5.
Yeah. Trick is probably going to get you a Cram Session. Yeah. And just going to draw into that.
Is
Ray of
mana...
Frost.
No, Mana Giant's not going to be playable this turn.
Not quite this turn, no.
Yeah.
But it's another 5/5. And Wengor does not have anything in sight to save him. Veil Weaver is okay, but it's gonna try and heal up.
Oh,
Apathy,
one
that's-
mana. One mana. Well,
One mana save
I
take
feel
12
like
damage.
I feel like I would have rather seen the trade first.
Yeah, that was definitely. I think he just got excited when he saw
Oh, yeah.
one mana.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, the trade definitely should have come out first. But hopefully this doesn't boil down to one damage on that minion. One maker pick up
Wow,
another
Ray of Frost.
Yeah, I don't know if
None of
this
these minions are
mind.
attacking.
Yeah, I don't think this Mind Flare or this 3/6 is ever going to attack again.
I agree.
Especially with the Apprentice, but you gotta be careful here if you're Avi. If you flood your board too much, you
I actually would
might...
like to see the Sethic Veil Weaver killed.
Yeah, I think he's gonna respect that. He's gonna throw a Spellwing in here. And yeah, Ray of Frost is down.
One mana Mana Giant. That seems pretty good.
Yeah, that might go down to 0 next turn.
Oh yeah, could.
So we do see double Raised Dead and a Pyro. So Raised Dead is going to get Wengor back his Veil Weaver and his Wand Maker.
Yep.
But taking 3 damage a turn seems bad. Ooh, Holy Smite is pretty good. Clears off one of these 5/4s. But on Abby's side of things, he's still representing 13 damage from just board.
Yep. It has the
Oh my
ability
goodness. And he's got the Mana Cyclone in hand now, too.
with an Evo on top of it.
Yeah.
Those two minions, that's really big. Shenvala does come out, but this Karj is empty. Karj has nothing in it now.
It's just, he's just 3-1 now. There's that Mana Giant. And
Could Sork Evo, but probably not.
no.
I think we're gonna could even just play nothing. Okay.
Another Pyro. Ooh, another Pyro doesn't. Taking 3 more damage. Could get another. I don't know what you're looking for. Wand Makers here. Yeah, that's.
Karj for a.
Well played.
Oh, it's over.
Yeah.
It was your
What's he looking for?
I think he's looking for a Wand Maker.
Wand Maker.
To apathy the board.
Okay.
I sell another Pyro, another Karj wasn't really going to do the trick. He really needed the Wand Maker into an apathy or a renew even to try and find something. But Avi's mage getting through the priest is kind of expected. So you know what? We're just going to reverse roles
I think
here.
the rogue has to come out here.
We're all going to completely reverse it. Wengor is going to bring his mage, and Aviously going to bring his priest.
Man, look at that! Look at that portrait.
Yeah, Wengor is going to say, "Yeah, you know what? I like that matchup. Let's run it back.
Sure.
My turn.
This is some paying homage to BrushyTuna and his love for Kengor. So.
Yeah,
Clearly.
a Kengor by Wengor. There you go, bud.
Kengor. Yep.
So just waiting for Aviously, thinking about what he wants here. I mean, Holy Smite you could think of keeping simply because of an early source. Ooh, Golden Shimvala from Wengor. Pimpin'. Those make golden 5/5s and a Golden Frost. This guy, who does he think he is doing?
Job's done.
Yeah. You dick.
He
got that money. He went pack buying.
Yeah.
Wandmaker off the top for Wengor is super nice. Might go for the down though, since come with that wand thief when you can. Ooh, Enchantress Flow. There's an argument there I do like if you're coming into 4 man. I guess it's 1 more turn for the potion, but Enchantress Flow is gonna just be huge for every spell pickup from this moment on.
Is it cold in here?
I was gonna say, well, you used 3 mana there, or your Holy Smite there. Let's see what else you got to do with the Shimvala.
The future is clear.
It doesn't look like much. The Shimvala is actually sticking from Wengor is gonna be pretty massive. He's got the raise, the magic trick, and Enchanter's Flow to make this work. So, lab partner pickup. Yeah, you're gonna see the Encanters with the double Ray of Frost. Create a 5/5, pretty similar to what we saw last game on Avi's side of things. Early Shimvala can absolutely snowball the board. Avi is going to be drawn here. It's going to get a Veilweaver. That comes down with, ooh, just an empty Veilweaver with a heal. Devolving Missiles. Man. I'm going to dig with this magic trick first, see what you can get. Ancient Mysteries is nothing. And Devolving. See the Netherwing come out here, trade in the 1/1 maybe? Yeah. Don't want any Apotheosis nonsense coming out there. Pyro Apotheosis even coming in, but... Ooh, Silence is pretty nice. Could Shadow of Madness into his own. How much mana does he have after playing this? I don't think he has enough to combo off and make... he's got the coin. I don't think it counts as Shadow Madness as a card. I think that's what he's deciding over right now. Is that the Shadow Madness counts as a spell for his own Shimvala.
Wow.
Ooh. Ooh, those are pings to your own face, giving you a 3/3.
I mean, I've seen this before. I really feel like I've seen this before.
Ooh, evocation off the top is. Ooh,
Wait,
yeah.
oh, did he play Incanters?
Choo. Those are some Garbo spells. Yeah, he did play in Incanters. Looks like he does a mirror image actually. These are some awkward.
An entity. I think Vapo is fine.
I don't know if you want Vapo.
I don't know.
Because obviously he's never really hitting face, and when he does, I don't know if the minions work to vaporize. Yeah, he is gonna boardlock. I guess he's just saying, I've got 3 5/5s. What do you got, man?
Mm-hmm.
Wild Pyro. Probably gonna see this.
App.
Interesting. We don't see the Apple first.
That's a bit of a misplay.
Does miss quite a bit of healing there.
I think he just realizes that he's gonna hit 30 no matter what.
Yeah, no matter which way that kind of worked out, he's gonna give it. He can full clear here.
That's insane.
Ooh, he gets the imp back. He gets the imp back from the Raised Dead.
Actually gets an absolute full clear. Not even
And a
having
Whisper of
anything
Evil.
else.
That's a lot. That's a lot, though. Yeah, I mean,
I don't.
Thank you.
Wow.
More mischief?
That is quite the play.
You don't pick the walk, see?
Found a tome. Oh, I was hoping for box, I'll be honest.
the mirror entity is interesting. Might just want to set up this arcane explosion. I'm just gonna fire it off right now, actually.
Mm-hmm. It's not bad.
Yeah, it just gets healed up and then
Skeletal, yeah. Silences the wand maker
silence
to clear it.
And bow! Here's where the Vapo comes into play.
Sure. But does still gets to play more minions.
Yeah, Cobalt Spellkin just to refresh. Gonna get a renew and a wave.
Renew and a
apathy
wave.
there.
Oh my gosh.
Conjurer's Calling is a super nice pickup with this Janus Barrel on 8.
Oh yeah.
Vectis,
Vectis, shout outs to Lemur.
You're gonna pick the Chromatic. Oh, and he's actually gonna, yeah, he's gonna conjure the Chromatic. I like it.
Oh, we got a Rat Sprite Brew.
Ooh, Rat Strike Brew is interesting. Actually, it's honestly probably not that great because if he cabals, he can just take that.
I mean, I think it's gonna be a Soul Mirror, but I don't necessarily like it.
I feel like that's a bit of an overreaction. That's the actual Soul Mirror out of the deck, so he cannot find any more of those.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a bit of an overreaction.
I mean, he gets the job done, but not before like the board's pretty weak. Frostbolt coming in
Did you
is
see this Raza that just comes, or
Raz just kills everything, right?
Yeah.
If you wanted to, you could Frostbolt face, but obviously not going. But Wengor will not do that. So I can't say obviously because of
obviously he won't.
Yeah.
Ooh,
obviously
Skeletal
won't do it
Dragon
either.
comes down.
Skeletal, yeah. Big
See what
play.
this Skeletal picks up here. It's gonna be a Chrono Breaker. Not the greatest. That's what we wanted to see.
That's what you want to see.
You've seen the Soul Mirror come out. Wengor has to go here. He has to push. The longer this game goes on, the worse he is. A Deathwing and a 5/5. So let's take the middle average there. He's not even gonna wait.
Yep.
I don't know how. Ooh.
Wow.
Oh, Shadow Rune.
Shadow Ruin, ruining your day.
That feels bad.
That has to feel awful when it's gonna come down.
Actually
pretty
clear.
much clears the board, yeah.
It will clear the entire board, yeah. That's
I mean,
ooh, Mana Giant off the top, but oh, the
you gotta
death,
play it.
death in the hand of Aviously. Wengor, no.
Yeah, this is unfortunate. It
Yeah.
stinks because we just saw this matchup go Mage's way, and now we
Yeah.
see it going Priest way. I mean, this matchup is very close, and it does depend on getting things like death, generating ruin, and whatnot.
Yeah,
Things that just clear.
Yeah, I mean the generation is a heartbreaker in this, and
Yeah.
Wengor has used his evocation, so and then there's
Yeah.
a Mana Cyclone off the top. I
Yeah.
don't know how much gas Wengor has left in the tank here. He has used his Bear off. He's used both Mana Giants. He's used his Evos. I mean, a magic trick into an Evo really is all I'm seeing here. Shinbal
Yeah, for
is
sure.
gone.
Yeah.
Oh,
Both
my
Mana Giants.
goodness.
I mean,
Your demise be made.
And he's gonna see what's in the hand. Oh, thank you for that. And I don't know how much gas Wengor has left.
I mean, it's over.
Yeah. Fireless Spellwing is not gonna get you there. You're on a 2-turn lethal here. Yeah. There's
Not much
14
left.
There's 14 represented on the board here. And yeah, unfortunately for Wengor, the randomly generated cards definitely.
And they're gonna
They
throw out
did.
the Mana Cyclone himself, and it's gonna pick up a Font of Power
Oh my goodness.
for,
It says explode.
A
and then
lab
gets to
partner.
play Cram Session for 2 because he got a spell damage minion.
Obviously, you're saying you thought you could randomly generate stuff.
I can randomly
my-
generate your own class. Oh my gosh.
Same. Hold on here. Let me show you who the real mage is. And cram session. To
Sure, why
it's an
not?
out
See what you can get.
into another
Cram
cram session. Okay, that's 2 cards.
Double cram.
All right, let's see what this mana cyclone gives you,
Astromancer.
bud. Trades in. Good. All right, this is a 3-card mana cyclone. Let's go, buddy. Rolling Fireball will.
Now I gotta rip the
Evo.
Evo.
Woo!
Frostbolt, man.
you-
Frostbolt Arcane Breath.
Well
Nah,
played.
you're dead. You're looking for Frost Nova,
Well
unfortunately.
Yeah, I know.
You win.
Dang. Abby turned the corner and just said go. That Wild Pyro turn for 5. Cleared a board full of 5/5s. Really put the dagger in there.
Yeah, for sure. So Avi's just got his warrior left to win with.
Yeah, that's obvious. Avi going up 2-0 on Wengor. Just has that Enrage Warrior left. I really think I want to see Wengor bring that mage back.
Okay.
I think the priest can be very good against it. Priest or mage, it's a tough one. I don't think you want to bring that rogue though. I don't know if the rogue has the best ways to fight back to board, especially with having the damage minions on board. Your backstabs are empty. Your sealed fates are pretty bad. So that's gonna be a tough one.
Yeah. Agreed. I do agree that the rogue is probably not the bring against this deck.
We are gonna see. It is the priest.
Okay,
so,
it's priest.
Gerash!
a lot of heal on the priest. I think what
I
you're waiting to
foresaw
do.
this
I think the
encounter.
Cabal Acolyte honestly might be a keep.
Yes.
You're gonna dig for. Oh, just chucks the whole hand.
You really wanted Wave of Apathy with that. Also a full toss from Avi. And there's some good cards in Avi's hand too.
Avi does have the Corsair's Cash. Ooh,
Oh,
that's an evasive.
that's good. A 3-mana evasive is a lot better than the 4-mana evasive.
Easy. Corsair's Cash in Avi's hand. Not running the bomb version, so that's going to just bring you an Ankar and some Livewire Lances. Just a nice little how you doing from Wengor there. Perfect.
Yep. The light shall burn you. All right, 3 mana, 4/5.
Can't be
That.
targeted.
Yep.
So this is actually a very difficult minion for Avi to deal with. He's gonna have to invest his face into this.
Wow.
Wengor himself can't heal it, but if Avi takes 10 from this, or 15 even, just gonna throw up a cabal and say, hey, here's a taunt.
Yeah.
Oh, Warmaul Challenger coming into hand. It will deal with that. Challenge you.
I mean, Avi's now down to 15 though, with no heal.
That is bad, but he does. I mean, Priest really isn't looking to push damage, right?
Yeah.
So if Wengor can keep the pressure going, I think he's in a good sense. But
I think he's gonna pick up an
Aviously.
Yep, he's gonna go for Apo. Good pickup. There's an
inner fire. I honestly think you don't do anything here. You've got a huge Felweaver turn coming in next turn where you can apothe something, you can inner fire something.
On wings of evil.
Twin Tyrant.
Yeah, it's a difficult one, right? Because Alex, he could draw through, but he, like you said, he's already at 15, so
yeah,
Tyrant is probably the better pickup there.
There is.
He might be looking to cohere something here.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, just thinking he's going to go down to 12 next turn if he doesn't.
Well, I think he's worried about apotheosis, right? He's worried about any over-the-top damage that Wengor can possibly hit him with. Actually overrides or throws the Ankar out. Thought he overrid it for a minute, but he did hit with it.
I like playing one of the two Spelkins here, and then renewing your face is pretty good. Or you can do embalming if you think.
I like keeping embalming for your Felweaver turns.
Ah, yeah, very true.
So
now we get double blood boil. Well, that will clear that up completely. 5/5 on board. 5 costs brute in hand. Gonna actually hold the wave of the Ankar. Might also be for hand size as well.
Definitely for hand size. He doesn't want to have to coin or, I mean, he's not going to interrage any of these at the moment. There's that power word feast again.
Apathy's big here.
Ooh, Thought Steal.
Just could renew your.
I don't think you need to, honestly.
Could have renewed his face if you wanted, but gonna opt not to.
Do you have the second Blood Boil Brute in hand? Easily clears up this Felweaver.
Drink your blood, eat your flesh.
And now Wengor is staring down some big boards.
Wengor can go for a big turn of his own, right? He could
Pyro.
Apotheosis, and he could do a Pyro turn himself.
Pyro turn, yeah. I like this. He saved it for this nice Pyro turn right here.
Yeah, it's kind of what Avi won against him. Ooh, might be trying to steal a. He must not be going for a Pyro turn then. Oh wow. That's actually
he's gonna go second Apo here.
Yeah.
Second Apathy, sorry.
So
heal. Okay.
Only one of those out of the deck for him. It's kind of Apathy is actually pretty interesting in this matchup because he's got Avi's got a Shield of Honor in his hand, right? So right then and there, that makes it negates the Apathy, right? So
it would for then, but it might also override their actual
Gonna hold it all for burst. So the interesting thing with this Pyro is if he places Armor Smith with it, he's gonna gain a ton of armor. I think you just go for a safe clear and you just use that 2 mana to focus on clearing. Don't hit 4. Don't hit Smith. Don't hit the Pyro 4.
Oh my gosh!
By the old gods.
Wengor.
I feel that.
Oh man,
Can-
holy
can-
ripple.
Yeah.
I think Wengor. I think you wanted to raise dead there and
Dead.
try and pull that pyro back.
Yeah.
That is heartbreaking.
That's a really smart inner fire.
It is, but I feel like a raise dead there might have been a little.
I mean, I agree.
You had a good chance to hit
It's
your pyro.
He's hitting everything and gonna probably almost
Yeah.
lethal here.
No, it won't be 2.
Shield of
12,
Honor,
11.
double, 2 of them.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
Yep. Wow, Avi wins.
Well played.
That's a great warrior. Game over.
Wow.
Wow.
That pyro turn is heartbreaking.
That was heartbreaking. Oh my gosh. I feel so bad for Wengor.
Let's see if we can get Avi in here to.
That's oh boy.
Oh boy. Man.
What an unfortunate. I mean, it was a 50-50, but it was a 25% to hit through 1 to 4. Oh my goodness.
It was a 1 in 4. It was a 1 in 2 and then a 1 in 4.
That man had a family.
Yeah. That's
Head.
what, like a 1 in, like almost a 1 in 8 maybe? Or maybe even better, or maybe even like greater odds than that.
Yeah,
Like,
it was
50-50 to hit the minion and then 1 in 4 to hit for that much.
It was a bad day.
Hey.
Thanks, Avi.
Hey, Avi.
Thanks for destroying my player on stream, dude.
I got some good draws.
Oh, dude.
What about that bomb though? Let's talk about that pyro bomb.
I was saying out loud as he played the pyro, I will laugh so hard if this bomb hits this guy for 4 and it dies, and then it did, and then I laughed so hard.
As soon as he played that and he apotheosed, I said, if this bomb hits, oh no.
Yeah, it's just
Well,
I think I pretty much had it locked up though, just because I had like the full damage combo in hand.
did.
So
Yeah, it
once
was
I found
pretty much
Bloodborne, it was
over.
just going to be way too much damage.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's a quick 3-0 from you. Like super fast.
Yeah. The first game I was really rationing out my resources, and then he just kind of couldn't deal with one of my.
Yeah, it's interesting to see the mage priest matchup for you on the mage side, and then to see it reversed and how easily it can be turned, right? Because it was a very similar start. It was a Shambhala start, right, for pretty much both of you on the mage, but you ended up being able to deal with it on a huge pyro turn of yourself, actually.
Yes.
Pretty much dealing 5 to the entire board and holding back a cobalt for yourself. So it's just very cool to see how those matches can play out completely differently.
Yeah, I think the key from the priest side is just trying to get your opponent to overcommit into your pyro turn if possible, which is what I was kind of going for. Whereas you can see I tried very carefully to hold a lot of my value in my hand. I didn't play out my evocation. I saved my mana cyclone to go after my evocation if I needed more value. Because as the mage, if you run out of cards, you just get snowballed on by the priest very quickly and then can never come back.
Yeah.
Dope.
Yeah.
Although and then of course with the list that have the Holy Smite, like both what me and Wengor have, you can't really develop a lab partner like you might normally do in that matchup. So that's why I had to hold it in Primordial Studies first.
Yeah.
Yeah. It had a big cramp session right off the bat there too. So definitely helped draw through the deck, which is exactly what you want to see for the mage. Get all your stuff and be able to pop off on those turns.
It's very much just a matchup about trying to stay ahead on board all the time while keeping as much value as you can.
Exactly. Yeah, no, those were some awesome matches. So that keeps you guys pushing in for third. I mean, it's still a tight race at the top of the Pro Series right now. So that definitely gives you guys some good wins. Canadian Clown Fiesta is just trying to play spoilers right now. Not really much in for them. But that win gets you guys a little closer to cementing your way into the playoffs. So how do you think the rest of your teammates are going to do up and keep you guys going there?
Well, I have a lot of faith in Dardar. The fact that he gets to play in the 5 is kind of absurd. and I always trust. I think all my teammates are very good players and have a good chance of winning. I've honestly just been rolling over this Gabby lineup. This is the third week in a row I've played it. It just feels incredibly strong. Like, even the matchups that are supposed to be bad on HS replay, like I played the Warrior into the Priest twice in THL now, just feel like very good when you have a good grasp on the matchup, I think.
Yeah, but I hear Darda's opponent's pretty good, man. I don't know. I hear he's pretty all right.
I hear he's pretty solid. So
I hear
it
he's
should be an
pretty all
exciting
right.
Yeah.
He's definitely not. He's definitely not a 2-7. I can tell you that.
It's actually a typo. It's 27-0. Is what
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's
couldn't-
the game score over the 9 matches that he's played so
exactly.
far.
Yeah.
Easily.
And then he got one DQ win, of course, to bring him to a total of 10 win matches.
You heard it.
Easy.
Yeah, that's the way it goes.
Makes sense.
Easy math, right?
Easy math. We got there.
Yeah,
Nice.
I'm looking forward to playoffs for sure. I think it's pretty unlikely that Aeon can pass us at this point. We just have a pretty huge points lead over them at this point.
Yeah, they
But,
would need to come out firing, and you guys would pretty much have to drop every game, which obviously you haven't. So yeah, they would have to come out, and they'd have to 20 somebody, and you would have to only get a handful of points. But doesn't look like it's going to happen. Looks like you're going to cement yourself into the playoffs. So it's pretty nice. It's a tough matchup at that top 4 spot right now. For the boys at a 9-1, and then Hype and FTL at a 7-3, and you guys at a 6-4. So crazy matchups there.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting that we're sitting above a 7-3 with a 6-4. I think it just goes to show that a lot of our matches a lot of our weeks that we've lost have been really, really close.
Yeah, it's all about the points, right? Like it goes to show every win and every point matters. Even if you get 3-2'd, you get those 2 points. It definitely comes through, and it shows that how tight those matchups can really be.
100%.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, any quick oh, go ahead.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, any final thoughts from you there?
I mean, I just continued to be impressed by Gabby's lineup, to be honest. It feels like it just gets really far ahead. I think anybody who's played in Rage Warrior in previous expansions and felt like it was really powerful might want to try picking it up again, because I think if you have a good grasp of the matchups, it's still an extremely powerful deck, even though the win rate on HS Replay is surprisingly low right now. It seems to really shine in tournaments.
Yeah, that's always the difference, right? It's the tournament versus ladder meta, right? HS Replay is very strung towards ladder, obviously, whereas tournament play, it's so up in the air. You never know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And I think if you have past knowledge of Enrage Warrior about how to play the priest matchup, where you just hold all of your bursts in hand and try and commit wards that they still have to deal with while setting up for that 28 damage nearly OTK combo. If you have a weapon in play, you can do 30 in one turn, or if you have coin, you can do 34, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Just kind of knowing how to play those matchups, I think, can get you a lot of equity.
Agreed.
Okay.
Totally. Well, thank you for joining us. Congratulations on the 3-0. And hopefully, fingers crossed, playoffs work out for you guys. And good luck in those if that so chooses to bless you.
Yeah, thank you. And good luck against Darian. I hope that you lose 2-3.
Thanks, bud. You know what? I'll take that. Thank you.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll take
Every
that.
time.
That's fine. 2 points. That's all I'll take off of him.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want you to give him his second loss ever in THL. That would be unfortunate.
I got to get that 3rd win, right? I got to look good for the people, right?
Yeah.
For it. Yeah. Thanks again,
Awesome.
Avi.
Thanks for joining us again.
Yeah, thank you for having me on. I always appreciate it when I get invited on to play my matches.
We love having you on there, dude.
Yes.
Anytime.
Looking forward to maybe doing some more stream matches and playoffs potentially.
Oh yeah, hit us up with those playoff matches.
All right, have a good one.
Take care.
See it out.
Wow. Okay, so both players are ready for Wild. I don't know if you guys want to go through the
Yes.
Wild deck list right now.
Yeah,
I can run through them.
Yeah, go ahead.
They're
All right.
on screen right now, real quick.
All right, BrushyTuna's brought Mechathune Warlock. He has brought a combo druid deck. He's running the Sathravar version of the deck. I use Aviana Kun, Malagos, Geppetto, and actually running the Kael'thas version with Sathravar. We've got a Odd Warrior, and we have Reno Priest. Pretty standardish deck set we're gonna see here from Brushy. Couple of combo decks, nice deck that deals pretty much completely with aggro, and Reno Priest is just probably the best wild deck that we have. And now switching over to unlimited power, we have Totem Shaman, we have Dark Glare Warlock, we have Reno Priest, and he's also brought his own combo druid. It's very likely almost completely card for card the same as BrushyTuna's deck.
Looks like
So yeah,
it
do we have
pretty
three
much is,
Yep.
other than one spreading plague Brushy's running,
Okay.
or took out, versus the sphere for unlimited power.
Oh yeah, Sphere of Sapience. Okay.
So yeah, I actually just to go back to Brushy's lineup, not only is that an Odd Warrior, that's the Silas Darkmoon.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Silas Dark.
OTK. Odd
OTK
Warrior.
OTK Odd Warrior. That's
So,
right. I see that.
Not only is that going to, Odd Warrior is as disruptive as it can be, but you've got your cold lights for, all the draw, and you're going to be able to, really draw through and get to that Silas Ash Tongue. I was playing just the regular standard version that was coming out when Silas first came out, and I went like 8-2 or something nutty like that. It was actually pretty outrageous how many people forgot Silas was a card, and really all you need, you don't change anything. You change 2 cards, right? You put Silas in, you put Ash Tongue in, and the whole match, they don't really read what you're doing until that one turn when you burst off, gain 30 armor, and then absolutely destroy somebody.
Yeah.
So
I
I'm
saw a couple
interested.
videos, so it's interesting.
I'm interested to see how Odd Warrior plays, because you get 4 armor a turn. So that's crazy.
It's quick.
Especially with is he playing any Dead Man? No, Dead Man's Hand is 2 mana, so no, he's not.
No,
but I mean,
Dead Man's.
it still has, but Reckless Flurry I find is extremely interesting in this deck. It feels extremely counterintuitive, but I mean, we'll have to see how it plays out.
Yeah.
So what the bands, Brushy's band, Ultimate
Probably
Powers Priest,
Yeah, I was it's Reno Priest banned from
and
Brushy.
Ultimate Power band, Warrior.
Warrior.
For all
Yeah,
that talk, we're
that's what
never
I
even going to
thought.
see it.
No.
That's exactly what I thought. I was like, well, I think Brushy's going to ban Reno Priest, and I think Unlimited doesn't want to deal with the Warrior.
Yeah, I think that Warrior was It's interesting that Brushy banned the Priest. I guess if he thinks the Priest, because I feel like the Warrior can just deal with it. But
Yeah.
Brushy's going to get to play the Priest, Druid, Warlock, and from Unlimited Power, we're going to see a Shaman, Warlock, and Druid. Very similar Druid lineup. So could come down to a mirror there. Going to be interesting.
Getting both players to start right now.
Sure.
For the bottom or first to spectate will be Unlimited Power, and Brushy will be on the top.
Uncle Tuna on top.
This is Conquest rules for our viewers out there.
Yep, we're back. We're in the wild format. It is open deck list Conquest format.
Wild.
Except it's wild and not just standard.
Every card that has ever been is here.
Yep. Even cards
Except for
So even I think Hall of Fame cards can be played wild.
Okay, players are on their way in.
Yep.
All right. Brushy first.
Double
Ultimate.
Warlock.
Unlimited first.
Unlimited Power first.
Unlimited Power.
I feel like that's the best Warlock interpretation. I guess Shaman might be better because of lightning and everything.
I really like this this hero.
Nazoth, yeah.
Yeah, Nazoth is.
I like that Brushy's keeping in tune playing Mecha Jaraxxus as a
Oh,
Mecha
that's his
Jaraxxus.
absolute favorite hero portrait.
Yeah, it's a great hero
He
portrait.
will never change that. All he does is scream, and that's what BrushyTuna likes to do. So
Tit for
My-
tat. Yep.
My favorite one might actually be this new N'Zoth one. It's really good. But I don't know. I think my favorite is still 1K 1000 win Jaina. Fire Mage. Sick. Alright. Flesh Giant has been the timer started on Flesh Giants already. Runic Egg from Brushy. Obviously, so Brushy is just gonna try and literally draw his entire deck, and then he has a combo that I believe involves Kael'thas. Well, you play Hemet, you play Dorian, you have Cataclysms. You're pretty much you want to just kill off your entire deck, and then play like Kael'thas with some spells, and then Mecha. Then you want to get your Mechathune to kill your opponent.
Mind if I roll knee?
This other deck is kind of similar to what Dark Glare, but not quite as but Dark Glare is not quite as powerful anymore.
no, yeah, not nearly, but like you said, Brushy's kind of looking to just sit back, draw through it, and control this board as much as he can. Unlimited Power is looking to, Molten. You got the Flesh Giants. It's a lot of giants coming down, right?
Yeah. I mean, his Molten Giant's almost able to come on the field. It's really good. I see the Penflingers there too. That's also going to be nice to either ping his own face to lower his health up, but I think he's going to want to point that at BrushyTuna.
I think the Penflinger's predominantly going to go space. I love seeing Defile, man. I miss some of these little cards. Defile was always such a great card.
Yeah, for sure.
We're going to see it right now. Such a wicked card to just sit there and count. All right, 1, 2, 3. Basic math was never so hard.
It's never so hard unless you're playing Defile. Oh my
and Defile was also played in the Cube Warlock and Death Rattle Hunter meta. So
yes,
trying to sit there. Hey, you're right. Look at these flings to the face. Yeah.
Flesh Giant is free.
Yeah, but sitting there and trying to count, and then trying to count Death Rattles coming down. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see a Flesh Giant coming out here.
Yeah. Brushy can deal with that though. He does have a Plague in hand. He also has Dark Skies off the top.
Just ripping the Dark Skies, not even thinking about it. Easiest way to do it. That Plague is definitely you want to sit there when you see a big Molten Giant swing turn.
Yes. Keep generating the mana crystals. Every time it is always 1 extra crystal per damage you take. And wow, he is looking to play double mana. She's looking to play double Molten right here.
He got a Flesh Giant off that Raised Dead, so
wow, that is
you might see all of them come out
here. Can Tuna deal with this board?
And he's gonna call Neophyte as well, just to make that.
There is no way that Brushy can actually deal with this.
So he can.
Besides bottom writing, yeah.
But so plot twist is really upsetting because unless you get your plagues back, Defile. 1, 2, 3. That's not enough.
Clears some stuff, but I mean, it does clear enough because I mean, it's just not enough.
Runic.
It's gonna. What is he open?
No, he's open for bottom right.
I mean, he got one. He got one of them.
5, 11, now 25 on board. It's not.
Yeah, but the Penflingers are gonna.
No, he's got it. Oh yeah, he's just gonna Defile them. Yeah, because Defile will actually bring them back into hand. Oh, he board locked himself.
Well, he's gonna still be able to play the lesser, but he won't be able to win.
Oh, he will not be able to win this turn.
But at this point, it's just a matter of can.
Yeah, but it's a question of
Brushy's gonna be able to play
oh my
Hemet.
goodness, another flesh giant.
Brushy's gonna be able to play Hemet, but he can't really kill the board.
No, I think at this rate, you see another neophyte, and another flesh giant. Just yeah,
That's
no,
just so
holding
much.
No minions. Cataclysm is pretty upsetting, and it doesn't save him from the double penflinger in hand.
Side effects? No. Trust me.
1, 2, 3. That's not enough.
Nah, it's over.
Limited powers. Getting that warlock through.
Yeah, so that warlock, he was just able to generate so much mana in that one turn to get himself down to 10 health, but know that there's really nothing that Brushy's deck could do there. I mean, this warlock deck can get through, but Brushy's Mechathune lock can indeed get through. I think at this point you have to guess whether they're going to play Druid or Shaman, because if you draw, and that's going to determine whether Brushy brings out the Odd Warrior.
It's banned.
His Odd Warrior is... No, yeah, his Warrior's banned, my bad. So he's going to bring out his Priest. His Priest is coming out.
Yeah, so gonna try and get through with this Priest alone. Interesting. So I am by not any means a wild master, but seeing a lore keeper in a Reno mage makes me feel...
This is even shaman.
Is someone injured?
This is a totem even shaman.
Correct.
Yes, I did not see that in the even when I looked at the list.
There's our Gen.
My apologies.
There's our Gen Greymane, that early rotator. Those were 2 cards, Gen and Saku, that got rotated early.
Yep, they were rotated a year early because even and odd were so, like, I guess...
Very oppressive.
Because that's all you saw played. So it's going to make the totem, and then going to use Totemic Surge here.
That's a board.
That is a good board. I think you go face and you let it heal.
Oh yeah, easily.
Yep.
Brushy now has to react to this board.
So he's just gonna use it to heal up and draw cards. Doesn't really need to worry too much. Wants to get rid of the evil totem. Yep. I mean, as long as Brushy can keep tapping that minion into.
I don't think he's gonna with this spark heal.
No, spark heal will get rid of it, but
and then trade in, and it's just gonna heal up to full again. Unlimited power, getting off to a very strong start here. Brush is gonna have to find a way to respond. Master Spell is gonna clean up a bit. Definitely saves you from taking too much damage, but
I like this
play. Polecat.
Is what I provide.
Polecat's gonna rearrange Brushy's decks. He's gonna get Shadow Reapers already in hand, so the next thing is gonna get. He's got that in hand too. So Reno actually.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So he wants Reno now. He knows what he has. He knows what he's got left in his scramblings. Oh wow, 1 mana thing from below.
Boy.
Okay.
So yeah, Brush is gonna get Reno here, and then he's gonna get his Raza the turn after, which is really key.
Yes.
Then you're rolling through. It's interesting though, because then you don't really have that same style of kill. You know what I mean? You don't have
spawn comes pretty shortly after the. Well, you're not guaranteed Raza. You're gonna get Loatheb, Mass, or
True.
Raza.
You could either get Loatheb or so.
I mean, obviously he'll have Raza very likely before turn 7.
Yeah, but then you want to go in. But then again, like you said, you've got Spawn, Ruin, Dispel's been played.
Mm-hmm.
Polecat's been played, so you've got another 3 cards in Ruin, Shadow, does get the mass hysteria.
Mass hysteria is good. It's not the best tier.
It's not the
The
greatest
way the totems are put, it's really weird.
because those totems are just going to attack each other and do nothing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Brushy's opting to just leave them with the
Oh my goodness, Stormbringer.
Stormbringer's coming out.
Stormbringer.
Yep. No, yeah, there's Stormbringing. Yep. The storm is here.
Job done.
And holy,
That's incredible.
that's going in deck.
Yeah, see you later.
Holy shit, those are some good cards.
Those were some decent. Oh, and you know what? You're no longer an even, but I guess it doesn't matter.
No, I
It
think
does
it's
for
just
like the Murloc or for the
Merspar
eel.
heal. That's about it, right? Let me
That's
check.
really good.
Yeah, none of these other ones really care about even besides Merspark.
Not really.
But Roz is gonna come down. Brushy does not feel the need to Reno yet. He has 17 health and not really too threatened at this point. Unlimited's
he's
hand is
just-
kind of clunky. Double Devolve right now doesn't do a whole lot.
No,
Not against this deck.
Brush is in a good position right now.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of things he can control the board with.
Okay,
Ooh.
gonna remove the
So,
Razo.
Today I learned that the lurker below is a beast.
Yeah, I just learned it too.
Today I learned lurker below is a beast. Yeah.
And you got oh wow, and the Ruby and Egg.
It's a very good tag.
So so Anduin's gonna come down right now.
Yes.
Could have healed first.
Has betrayed
Yeah, just the one healing.
to err.
Yeah, I think you realize that.
Gonna kill the evil Glim. Now,
Ooh.
our unlimited power is gonna play Totem Golem, make that, and then gonna splitting axe.
Oh,
Does
doesn't get
not
the
get a Totem
totem.
Golem. Yeah, because I'm gonna guess that's play order.
I don't know if Totem Golem or if someone causes. Yeah, it's not random copy, so it must be play order. So
It's
go
either
for
play
a
order
one
or
mana
left to
here.
right, and I believe it's play order.
Go for a 1 mana here. What do we get? Deal 3,
Deal
gain
3,
4.
4 armor.
That's very
real
nice.
nice.
Just gonna start clearing off this board. Oh, nope, low step.
That's a real good play. And no, he's still gonna play it, but he's gonna want to clear off. Yeah, gonna clear off some of the spell power. Really, really good maneuvering there by Brushy. I mean, it's just gonna try and keep that Nerubian egg from. Obviously, I mean, it's gonna get health.
Wait a minute. Merchpark's still active
Wait.
with all those in the deck? Did he have a 7 cost shuffle into
Yeah,
his
he
deck?
did. Okay, that's a really weird. That's a really weird.
Huh.
Wait, was there? I don't know if there was a 7 cost. I didn't. I don't
were
have
all
my
those
tracker.
legendaries even?
I wouldn't know. Maybe.
Tracker doesn't actually tell you what the shuffle did.
Really? That's. Oh, it won't. We won't know until they're drawn, I guess.
You know what I think? I think they were all even.
That's incredible.
That's incredible.
Who says is that? Which who has? That's Rexar.
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. Beltness Ooze comes out.
Yeah, Brushy is just kind of closing this out. So there's the Gen. So that was in the deck naturally. I'm going to have to watch this one back and see.
Repeat that.
So this is a decent. I mean, it's a decent enough evolve. They're not going to cost that much for very long. It does find a taunt for Brushy. I think. You could mind render.
I mean, you're giving your opponent your Reno.
Oh, you
that
are.
That he'll just slap down.
Yeah, I forget that your opponent gets to play your hand.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, just bringing yourself back up to full health, especially because he's really gonna want to work for that with that Spawn and Shadows turn.
Yeah, I think at this point, Brushy's just kind of closing the game out. He's controlling the board, making sure Power can't get anything crazy going on. Second
Yeah.
evolve. Gonna get a little lifesteal action. Another devolve.
Yeah, so this is actually not a great board anymore. It used to be pretty good. It can still get it done, but
I don't know if Brushy.
I don't know if I
wants-
ever want to play Mind Render until
No, I think you might spawn. You've seen both the devolves come out. You might just want to YOLO the spawn, but you're also not as Brushy. You're kind of sitting there. You don't need to make a move here. You don't need to make a play.
Yeah.
Um,
Could Mass Hysteria, but that doesn't do anything.
no, I think you just want to
Record the
pass.
Infinite's fine.
Yeah, so there's
Skeleton
one. So
Knight.
Skeleton King was one of them, and so that's another even. I honestly think they were
You got all
even
even.
cost.
That's so like that's so it's just
The
it's so
percentages-
weird.
The percentage of that happen. Wait, oh, Titanic Lackey is a lackey, not a totem.
Yeah,
Figure it
it's
out.
generated, yeah,
Yeah,
and it's a lackey.
yeah.
It's not
I
a-
was like, why did that get the health? 'Cause that's, I'm so used
I
to
kind of
lackeys.
double took on that too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, Brushy's just gonna keep this board as clean as he possibly can. I don't see a way Power can come back unless one of those legendaries that was shuffled in really makes a difference.
wait, why didn't the split it? Did we? Oh no, it did.
It did.
made the
Yeah,
second one.
yeah. It made.
For
the
some
second.
reason, it looked like he just got two randomly. That wouldn't make sense to get two heal totems in a row. Yeah. The animation looked funky on my end, to be honest. Alright, Brushy's gonna go for it. I think Brushy's calculating lethal here, to be honest.
Yeah, I think he's got enough, especially with the visions in hand.
Yeah, he'll get a low cost card.
Ping, hit.
Goes to
Yeah. Yeah,
goes to
that even
seven.
just with the visions, actually, that's lethal.
Yeah.
Renew, easy enough. That's just another 6, and then the one on board is. Yeah.
Total darkness will be my revenge.
Good play by Brushy. Just realizing he just has to kind of starve Power out of all of his stuff.
Yeah.
And the Polkek turn, honestly, was the one that did it for him.
Oh yeah.
Polkek being able to shuffle in and getting to your quicker, to your Raza, to your Anduin, to everything way faster than necessary.
Yeah.
Was super good.
Yeah, so Brushy now has only his Druid and Warlock left to combo decks. I honestly think that we could see Shaman back out.
We do, indeed. Yeah, Shaman coming back out against his Druid. He's going to be looking to pressure as absolutely fast as he can, his power, and Brushy is going to be looking to, assemble the combo, the Coon into Aviana, into all that great
We have
upsetting
turned our
nonsense.
thirst into our strength.
Looks pretty okay to start. Drew South Rivar and has Kael'thas in hand, two of the combo pieces.
Not bad. It does have the Lightning Blooms too to get there quicker. Living, oh my goodness, Living Roots is pretty good too if you want to just make 1/1s or just kill something on board. Kill a totem, pretty much is what that's saying.
For sure.
He's going to make a totem going as well. So if this sticks, that overloads. So just really a hero power next turn for Power.
Yep.
Brushy's just going to smack this spell power totem.
I'm gonna living root. Oh, no, not even gonna living root it.
No, you're looking at an overgrowth coming next turn, I would assume.
Yep. He's gonna snap play the overgrowth.
Oh, the Jasper the Spellstones. Very interesting. Forgot. I love watching these wild. I don't play wild myself,
Spellstone
but
is pretty good. Yeah.
watching these wild matches come back out and watching some of the old cards really gives you some old nostalgia about the
It
game.
does. 100% it does.
Biology projects. So I mean,
Yeah.
Brushy's got, but I mean that's a board by Power.
He's just looking for a juicy Psych Melon at this point, is what Tuna's looking for.
That is a strong board by Power, though.
Yeah, definitely. He's gonna have to clear it. He's gonna use that. He's gonna use the Spellstone. just gonna gain the armor and
Yep.
swing.
Not much else to do.
Yeah, it's just gonna
swing.
keep it as low health as possible.
Ooh,
The splitting
baby.
axe is gonna make
So
a second totem golem.
yeah, if it's based off of play, then totem golem will become a new. But I don't know if you want to save that for when you're able to give them more. Nope, does it? But you don't get it now. Oh, you do. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought healing totem came up before.
Nope. You know, it might just be left to right, honestly.
There we go. Ooh, let that infestation drop.
Going for a UI play.
Yeah, that infestation's pretty massive. Yeah, use the biology first. Bloom to a UI. Draw 5 cards. There's Psych Melon.
Two Psych
Second
Melons.
Psych Melon. Another biology project.
Yeah, so we're going to be guaranteed to see the combo pieces. Living Roots is going to take care of one Totem Golem.
You are giving Hala full mana if you go into this biology project here. That's an even playing field. Actually gonna see an overgrowth to draw.
Yeah, Brushy just wants to draw through his deck. Like, that's all he cares about in this matchup.
It's interesting that you don't want to see the Psych Melon though, because you're still sitting on the Coon, the I guess it only draws you one of your pieces.
It draws Geppetto.
It draws you Geppetto, it draws you Aviana or Coon.
Elements I like.
Yeah.
Totems I love.
Oof, that's big.
Totems I love. Man, the Draenei is a cool race of
Big hit there.
cool race in Hearts and WoW. Anyways.
She is not looking good.
No, this matchup, I that's why I think I wanted to see this matchup, like, making, like, if Brushy can't get his combo pretty much by now, he's gonna be okay. Branching Paths is really gonna help. He's gonna be able to draw ones and get armor. Could also offer double armor, depending on how safe he feels.
You got 21 on the opposite side of the board. You have to just think how safe am I? Top deck for Power, like if he top decks Totemic Surge, that's like,
Yeah.
that's an extra 10.
Mhm.
It's gonna clear up some of this board.
Yep. Gonna clear off some stuff.
There it is. Totemic Surge top deck.
Surge. It's not quite lethal, but
Nope, it's adding an additional. It's another 10 actually. 27. Jeez.
yeah, Brushy cannot kill from here. He doesn't have Aviana Kun, so he can't kill. Looks like Unlimited's gonna go up 2-1 in this matchup, very likely. Yep, and there we see the concede from Brushy.
So all that's left for Power now is gonna be that Druid himself. So combo deck versus 2 combo decks coming out from Brushy in the Warlock and Druid. So it's gonna be interesting. I might see a mirror here.
Yeah. So Druid mirror.
Yeah, we do.
Yep. And was confirmed in chat about that it is play order for totems. I know we just got through the shaman getting through, but that was confirmed in chat.
There's Psych Melon for Pala. That's really all you're looking for in your opening hand.
Yep.
Brushy pretty much has all the
ramp he needs.
Biology projects is extremely interesting, right? Because you're giving your opponent
he has unless he
if he biology projects here, he's allowing Power to Psych Melon next turn, right?
Yeah, but then he's overgrowthing next turn, so
it's such a difficult decision.
Yeah, I don't. He didn't do it, obviously.
No, I think he's going to. No, that was last match. Lightning Bloom into an both here.
Thank you. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Oh,
I'm so
no, that's fine. I should have expected it.
Yeah, we're gonna get the signaling coming out, so we're gonna draw into our Kel'Thas, into the Geppetto, and Savitor, and actually we have the Coon in hand, so Aviana. There's everything. That's what we want.
It's almost the entire combo, yeah.
Yep, we are very close. What else are we missing from that hand there for Pala?
Missing Malygos.
Yes, that would be it.
Missing the goose.
The goose. Goose is on the loose. Brushy's gonna draw off of that branching path. There's the Coon for himself.
That's nice. It's like
My goodness.
That's almost every combo piece. You're still looking for swipes.
That's a goose.
Yep.
It does have Moonfire.
Moonfires,
well,
swipes, things like that.
Just damage at this point.
Yep. Gonna look to. Well, this combo is pretty much gonna look like It's gonna look like trying to make a lot of Malygos using Sathravar with Coon.
Gets the sphere too.
Yeah, so now he's gonna get to see what's coming in his hand, and if he doesn't want it, he can just put it back. That's our 1 mana legendary neutral weapon.
So Brushy's thinking here how much mana he really wants to give to the other side, I guess. He does have the double AI in hand, or UI in hand, so I think he wants to throw out more mana just to fire those off next turn.
For sure.
And I think we go for... Oh, he takes it.
Yeah,
I guess it's draw. Easy draw.
Yep. I mean, he's going to draw anyways. He might as well also gain some armor in the process.
10 armor. Jeez.
Yeah, so this is... So Brushy's going to be... Brushy just hasn't gotten his ferocious howls. Like,
I think Power's just going to put himself completely out of reach.
Holy...
I'm sorry. Are you a druid or a warrior, sir?
I remember when druids used to be like this. Not fun.
Yeah, I mean, 62 health on Power right now. And really, what's the... I mean, I don't even think I can do the math in time, nor could I know it. What would be the maximum damage Brushy could even do? You'd have to do some crazy Moonfire nonsense. You'd have to have Kel'Thas down.
Double Moonfire, double swipe with attacks. I don't know, man. You could... I'm not gonna be able to do that math off the top of my head either.
Double, so if you have Mally and Kel'Thas, that's 6, and 6 is 12, plus a swipe is 4, so 9. Oh my goodness, so 20.
It's not that much.
It's not 62.
But the main thing is being able to have attacking things on board, essentially.
Yeah, but I don't, like, from this druid deck, you don't see things that attack.
No, you really don't. And that's kind of not good.
Especially in the matchup where you're not going to be able to plague into any board.
Mm-hmm.
So,
And if Unlimited wins this, I believe that's the match. Right?
Oh yeah.
For some reason I was forgetting that match. It's 2-1. Okay.
Oh, Brushy's gonna go in on this Kel'Thas. He might be trying to.
He's gonna UI.
Oh, swipe. Man, that's a lot of damage.
Yeah, but he's gonna get out just enough to draw.
He's gonna draw back up to 9.
He's drawn a lot of. He now has also
10.
drawn a lot of pieces himself, and he gets a Moonfire if he wishes to use it. I
don't think you can afford to use it.
Yeah, he has to pass and just hope his draw isn't bad, because he has a full hand.
Yeah.
He's gonna use it just to not mill.
I don't think
Sathravar's still in deck, I believe. Sathravar with the juke. That's also branching pass. So Tuna can also just drop a lot of armor right here himself. So at least we're gonna have both players getting some armor.
That's it. He's doing it. He's doing the thing.
Yeah, it's over.
He's doing the thing.
Yep, he's gonna play Coon, and he's gonna play Malygos. He's gonna Sathravar the Malygos.
That is going to Sun Strider.
Yeah.
And
Gets a second Malagos. It's another Malagos, so that's 3 gooses on the board. 3 gooses on the board is a lot.
Well played.
No more legendary
16 and 19. That is 35 damage.
Wow,
Dead
exact.
tuna.
Wow, dead tuna. Man,
Psych Miller. What a card.
yeah. That is so that match. This is actually a playoff match that just happened. So
That was the first playoff match. Or no, so not the first one. So Sir Los and Electric Sheep City actually went at it, and Sir Los took that 3-0. So Unlimited Power getting a 3-1 victory there for his squad, trying to peel back a little bit. So Patch's Payback, actually, Brushy's team is still up 5-4 there.
just realized that Patch's Payback is Dirty Mike and the Boys.
Dirty Mike and the Boys, yes
it is. It is. It's, Lefty, Dirty Mike, Sirlos, Tony Montana.
Power, how you doing?
Welcome, Power.
Hello.
Yeah,
You hear me all right?
Yep, definitely
Absolutely.
All right, cool.
Yep.
You kicked Brushy's ass. Good job.
You
Good job.
spanked him. Uncle Brushy no more.
Man.
Wasn't easy, but yeah,
No.
thank you.
It looked good in that Druid matchup. I mean, you made it look pretty decisive. As soon as you got that turn in, you said, "Oh yeah, 35 damage." Oh yeah, 35 damage.
I've had a very good I have a very, very, very good Druid playing teammate in Flying Kraken who's taught me the ways. I just know if I have Malagos and 2 damage spells, I always win. That's what he taught me.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that was I didn't even see it before he started playing stuff. I'm like, well, he's going for it. I said, oh no, he has it. That he's not going for it.
I honestly didn't even count because I figured he overloaded and there's no way he can play his combo next turn anyways. So
here's all that. Yeah, put the things on the deck or put the things on the board and hope for the best.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
So his warrior ban, I'm just assuming just because of the OTK mentality of it, is that why you went for it?
So the warrior ban, I just figured that's the one deck I don't think any of my decks was going to be able to beat very easily because they can get armor out of range of my melee druid. It could get armor out of range of Dark Glare Warlock, and then it could potentially, I don't know, do the Reckless Flurry and get rid of all the giants, and then I'm kind of screwed. And then it kind of owns even Shaman as well. So, and I figured Raza Priest would probably end up being the ban.
Yeah. I looked at it. I said, "Oh, he's banning Raza Priest."
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
What do you think of the pull? So I'm not by no means a wild expert, but Polecat in the Raza Priest I found was a pretty interesting ad for both of you guys. Is that a typical addition now, just to get your top end?
Oh yeah, that's like that's what made the deck like that's what put it over the top because it pulls all the pieces you want to pull.
Right. Yeah, and that's kind of what got him that win with his priest was pulling out. He had the shadow, the psychic scream, got the Reno, got the Raza, so pretty good. Let's just say that when you Stormbringered, everything he shuffled back in was even. Every legendary.
It doesn't really matter all that much because there's only one card in the deck that you want.
I thought it was fantastic.
Yeah.
I liked it a lot. I thought that was funny.
Because I was like, all right, there goes all the even mentality. Next eel shut down. But really, yeah, I mean, even Shaman, that's really the only card that you're looking for to maintain it. So didn't affect you, but I found it very interesting that 5 legendaries shuffled into the deck were all even costing. So
plus I knew he was guaranteed to have Shadow. What is the name of the card?
Psychic
Scream. I knew he had Psychic Scream in hand. He knew it was impossible for him to not have it. So I just kind of, I don't know. I kind of wrote off that matchup. I should have conceded earlier, realistically.
I mean, at the end of the day, he had it obviously because of the Polecat. But if he didn't, hey, there you go. There's for some odd reason if he didn't have it.
Yeah, no, I knew for a fact he had it because of the Polecat. I was just kind of seeing what kind of cool. If I was like, maybe I get triple King Crush or something. Who knows?
Yeah,
triple King. Yeah, that's very true.
I've hit not triple King Crushes, but King Crush lethals with it before. So.
Nice.
That's the way to go. So with that win, that pulls you guys into a 5-4 in this playoff matchup here. How you feeling going in for the rest of your team's matchups and things like that? You guys have a lot of planning, a lot of scouting going on, or how's that playing out?
Our captain, Dr. Bombay, keeps us very prepared. And we got some great teammates here. We got Draco Cat and Brian O'Brien in Electric Sheep City are amazing players, each one of them. So feeling pretty confident.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. Yeah, I know it was definitely a fast and furious matchup, but glad to see some wild. And I mean, it was great. Like I said, it's wicked to see some of these older cards come back for the nostalgia for the people who don't play wild much. It was really awesome to see, your spell stones, your spreading plagues with, how many times did that card get nerfed in standard? So it's pretty cool seeing a lot of these cards come back, and the innovation when you stay in standard and you don't see what effect these new expansions have on wild. Seeing a polecat thrown into a Raza Priest is pretty interesting. So it's cool to see those things.
Yeah, and honestly, I had to learn a lot of these cards because I only started playing like right before Rise of Shadows came out. So a lot of these cards are like new things to me.
Yeah.
But getting into Wild has been a pretty fun foray. It's like I learned all these things. Like I wasn't around for even anything, or like I was around for like the very tail end of even and odd. But I started playing even Shaman. That was my first Wild deck, and I was like, yo, this is so fun. I wish I was around for even times. And people are like, no, you don't.
It was a short-lived time.
Really don't.
Even and odd was very short. It was one of the first two cards that I've seen them Hall of Fame immediately, almost, because it was such an oppressive time that it was just like, we're done here. That's enough of this.
It was. I don't know when. It rotated the same year it came out. I don't know if it spent a year or if it spent less than a year actually in standard.
I think it was less than a year because they Hall of Famed again, and they
right.
It was Witchwood, yeah. They Hall of Fame Baku, they Hall of Fame Gem, and then they rotated all even and odd cards like immediately. It was one of the like I've never seen Blizzard make a move like that before. I was like, oh, so these are problems you're saying.
Yeah, community was calling for it, and they answered it. It was good.
Yep. So is this your first season with the THL there?
Yeah, I actually came in as a sub about halfway through.
Nice. So tell us your experience here so far, especially going into the playoffs. How you're feeling about the THL itself?
I've been loving it. I've been trying to organize a team for the Pro THL League, so this is kind of pretty good experience here. Trying to get used to the league and getting used to the weekly put your decks in. I think every single time I come up like with my deck list a couple hours before the deadlines, I'm like, oh no, I got to get my decks in. But,
yeah.
And then you got to scout your opponents, and you got to, think about what your opponents did last week. How are you going to counter them? I've been hard countered before, where I've been like, oh yeah, I've never had the same decks 2 weeks in a row, so I'll just play the same deck 2 weeks in a row. And then the dude hard countered my decks from the week before and got wrecked. That was Rotted Zombie. He was very, very good at exactly countering what I did the week before.
As someone who knows some people in that team, that was definitely a strategy they employed.
Yep. I had never played the same decks 2 weeks in a row either. And I don't know if he got into my head.
That entire team went 6-2 on the season.
Yeah, they were very good. They kind of blew us out.
Viridian blew everybody out.
All right. Any final words there before we let you head on for the rest of your evening?
I don't think so. Go check out my new team, Faction.
That's
there you go.
Nice.
Do it. Check it out.
Yep.
Thanks for joining us, Unlimited, and congrats on the win.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Congrats, and good luck in the playoffs, bud.
Thanks.
All right. Well, that pretty much concludes our lovely Friday night fights. Want to thank Koroden and Doctorfeesh for helping casting. There is some matches on Saturday that Donde just updated me on. We have a 9 p.m. Eastern match. It's a Legacy semifinals. So we have Ghost from HSA versus Zeroshio from the Pod People. That's going to be a really, really tight match
Good
itself.
match.
So
Yeah.
it's the 2 seeds. Yeah, the 2 seeds that are duking it out.
Yep.
And then we have at 10 p.m. Eastern, right after that match, is another Legacy semifinals with Yellow Dart from Dad Legend versus Astro Frog from Dirty Mike and the Boys. So
For Froggy Boy.
So there is
Pretty
a
much
match.
in.
Go ahead.
No, sorry, no, you keep going.
I was just gonna say there is a tentative match on Sunday at 8 p.m. with Lefty versus Clarity. But that hasn't been confirmed just yet. But we'll just see what Lefty says. So
Okay.
Yeah, no, we're into the playoffs for a lot of series, so get at us with your playoff matchups, guys.
Yep.
Pro is coming into playoffs. Obviously, Wild we just saw is into their semifinals right now, or quarterfinals right now.
It's whatever finals. I can't remember how the format is going, but yeah,
so Pro has only 4 playoff teams.
Pro
so it's gonna
is
be right
coming
to
in.
semis.
Pro comes in at their semis. Pro comes in at semis.
And then Wild will be moving into quarters next week.
Right.
Yeah, Wild will go to quarters next week, and I
Legacy
believe Legacy is
finals.
going into finals next week. So
Oh, I'm excited to cover that.
yeah, definitely playing your stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
Accordingly,
and
not
then
on
we have
Sunday.
then we
Not
have
on a Sunday.
Then we have our fifth
5
Cinco Seis or Sank for those French speaking speakers.
Sank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
the anniversary for
That's
THL. That's awesome to hear.
Yeah.
So that's
So
all
awesome.
next week as well. So
Yeah,
Yep.
and the week, the glorious week of THL is starting this week, Monday.
Yep.
So stay tuned. Check the Discord for all the happenings.
Yep.
There's pack giveaways on pretty much every show.
every show. Right?
Every show's gonna have pack giveaways.
Tune in on not just the streamings on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Obviously, Sunday was the big tournament, but tune into all of our talk shows. Tune into Salty's everything. You're going to get a chance to win packs. You're going to talk. They're going to go through legacies. They're going to go through history of Hero. They're going to go through a ton of stuff. So it's going to be wicked.
Yep.
Yeah. So I'm really excited for Tavern Talk. We're gonna. I opt for Tavern Talk. I'm just super excited. We're gonna have the people who could be on it is Slimsh, me, myself, and I, and TH Lemur, and 3 of the oldest Legacy players. And we're gonna go through everything of the history. That's gonna be so exciting.
All right. Well, that pretty much brings us to the closing. Again, thank you guys for casting. Thanks everybody tuning in. Any final words, guys?
Just thanks for holding it down while I was being a degenerate adult and adulting my life. I appreciate coming in and getting to cast at least 2 games here tonight. So congratulations to all the winners tonight, and good luck for everybody in the playoffs, obviously.
100%.
Yep, and congrats to Obviously who won.
Obviously, come on.
Thanks everybody, and we'll see you tomorrow night.
Yep.